All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the GMS Wallace coming back with another live count. Week in and week out, we come and prophesy the downfall of Babylon. But prior to get started, as we always do, we like to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yeah, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwada.
double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth to sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the hopeful elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And what is the obvious thing to always preach and teach to our people? Is what? Prophecy. All right. Because when prophecy is unfolding, what you're saying, the Lord word, which he have spoken from long ago, come to pass. All right, that's prophecy. To say before, so the Lord have written in the book of life, all right, what is going to happen, right? Before they spring forth, he tell you of it. So out of the book we believe, and this is what we prophesy to the what? The four winds, where all the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans were scattered, all right, due to the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Furthermore, but even more, the Lord is about to visit the earth that he made. All right. And that's also prophesied in the book of Ezra. You can give it to the book.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1.
Go ahead.
He answered me then and said,
Mhm.
Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before,
Yeah.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And the way that the Lord visited the world in which he made, all right, he showed forth through his angels. He give charge to his angels to do things that he have spoken of in the scriptures, man. All right. In the Apocrypha, it tell you that the angels take the charge and they don't disobey a word that the Heavenly Father say. Now, due to these earthquakes, these tempests, these hurricanes, all right, these different things you say happening in the earth, is a way the Lord is visiting the earth. Okay, he's speaking through his prophets. Okay, and then he's what? He's fulfilling what he's saying, man. Okay, what you got the Mac dude?
Now I had another quick one real quick.
Come on, you got it. You give me go ahead.
And you know, by the things the prophets preach is how you know that it's coming directly from the Lord.
Yep.
You know who's a true prophet and who's a false prophet out here.
Mm-hmm.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Got it.
And you know, we're going to get that Matthew 24 too. And even back in that 2nd Esdras 9, you know, in the Jeremiah 28, it said war, evils, and pestilences. Well, in Matthew 24, shit, I'll just get it to back it up. What did Yahushua tell his disciples to look for, to know that they were in the last days? This is Matthew 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Mm-hmm.
And this perfectly backs up what? The prophets before me prophesied of war, evil, and pestilence. Terrible times. And you know, when you look at the environment of every empire before it collapsed, what did you see? Decadence, degeneracy, you know, people being narcissists and selfish out here. Exactly what you're seeing in America. So what should that tell you? That those same plagues that took down previous kingdoms are about to take down this final kingdom of the heathens.
Yeah, it's gonna be perilous times. Those are the signs. I mean, you see the economy falling, as it tells you in Ecclesiastes. All right, you see different types of plagues happening to this place. Which you got the sand, the dust, the
Sandstorm from the Sahara.
Yeah, from the Sahara. You got it. Article saying it's gonna hit the East Coast. Then you got an article saying it's gonna hit this coast, man. All right, so now you basically what the Lord been saying gonna happen, and that Matthew, those tempests, all right, those different things, they're coming to pass, man. Okay, along with pestilence, they say something worse than a sea. 19 is brewing up or being stored up. Where you got
talking about yellow fever, the measles. It's a whole host of different things.
Whooping cold. Yeah.
A new variant of the corona beer. You know, they're referencing a whole host of different pestilences out here. So we are at the door of, as you know, Klaus Schwab said, we're coming into the time of the poly crisis.
Yeah.
Where there's so many different events that could just lead to bringing this whole thing down.
Yeah, this all for the Lord to create chaos. You know, like all the time you see Eve saying, well, look, we trying to cause chaos. Well, that's the Heavenly Father causing chaos, man. All right, because Yahweh shall have to come back to set the earth straight. All right, because the earth is turned upside down under the inhabitants thereof. All right, that's why there's a problem with this place. Okay, it tells you that in Hosea. There's no knowledge of truth, mercy, understanding of the Heavenly Father in the land. So technically, this is a barren land. That's why it's going to be laid desolate. Okay, with what? Everlasting smoke will show you that what? Violence and wickedness and sin, all right, what? Was upheld here, man. All right, it's going to be a remembrance so well, you're not supposed to go against the Heavenly Father, man. And this is the most wicked kingdom of all because it's a culmination of Egypt. It's a culmination of Rome. It's a culmination of what? Everything, man. It's the great melting pot of all the of all the different rulerships in one. All right, and it tell you that in the book of Revelation. You see,
I think it was a guy.
this is
Yes, really.
what's the last one you had, Ryan? For you,
Matthew 24.
yeah. So in the Matthew 24. Okay. All right. So like the brother been saying, this is the time in which the Lord is gonna visit the earth. And again, ain't nobody really ready for the hand of the Lord like that. Now the prophets are, you know, because they're speaking the word. But when the Lord actually gonna impact the earth, it's gonna be like something never before seen, man. A day, it says it's gonna be as a day that it never have came before, man. All right. So the day of the Lord is that impactful. Proverbs 16:4 tell you that. You got it.
Matthew 24 and what?
And 21.
Matthew chapter 4, 24 verse 21.
Yep.
It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor never shall be.
So he says it's gonna be great tribulation, right? We gonna start saying manners of things you never seen before. The Lord have set aside the day of evil for himself. So in that day, all right, we're even ourselves to say the righteous gonna scarcely make it. We gonna be scared to hell, man. Why not just reading the book? We see the Lord is a terrible power. We ourselves is fearing the Lord, man. You got it.
Then you read the accounts of what happened in ancient Egypt, all right, the gross darkness, all right, the
plagues,
of
plagues.
Gross darkness, all right, the what do they call them? Damn. Dragonflies sitting on my goddamn head, man. I thought I felt something. But anyway, I'm gonna have gross darkness. You had the different locusts, which some of these things are happening.
Cattle plague.
Yeah, because they happen in the Midwest where locusts and different insects were just eating up all the crops, man.
Yeah.
You know, even the apparitions. You know, the Lord has certain things planned for that day that it's gonna bug you people out, man. It's gonna trip you out because you ain't never thought of hearing those them cries and screeches. That's the people in Egypt heard.
Yeah.
Different voices and shit.
And noises. Yeah, when the darkness hit them.
Yeah.
They gonna grope in the darkness. That it's gonna, like you say, man, the cankerworm is spreading under this place, man. All right. So now the worms is under here. So America is just being at the point to where it's completely useless, man. You can't get nothing out of this place but wickedness when you actually look at it, man.
And then
that's why it's upheld that way. You got it.
And then down here, as you can see, they can't keep the lights on. They can't even keep prisoners in fucking check, man. So it's gonna be a wild. What you think gonna happen to the zoos? What you think gonna happen to the prison houses? Them motherfuckers gonna get out, man. And like I say, the freaks come out at night. When the lights come up in this place, all these fucking buildings and houses, man, like this brother said, he's been here one time for hurricane. You couldn't even see your hands in front of your face, man.
All you could. Even my headlights to my car only went maybe about like 7 feet ahead of me.
That's it.
And like it was the only thing you could really see is the moonlight kind of vaguely casting a shadow over everything. But besides that, I was driving in the dark. I was driving blind. That's how dark it was.
So imagine that day. You know, you watch those movies, them sci-fi movies and scary movies where a nigga walking in the dark alley, a can blow over, niggas, spooking and shit. It's gonna be like that. You're gonna trip out, man. And what's gonna trip you out the most, because a lot of you have that mindset that you think it could never happen here.
Yes.
You can it ain't not my America. You know that's how niggas talk.
Mhm.
Niggas, you know, Cowboy fans, Saints fans, my team,
Yeah.
all that shit. Not my America. Well, your America's finna turn the lights off on your ass, man. Your America's finna bust out the seams. It's no more support, no more hope. And like I said before, I believe this is gonna be one of the first states to collapse, man. You know, your mayor ain't none. She ain't doing nothing but twerking, catching flights all around the world. All right, giving up that God 3000. You know, he's wilding out. They can't get a hold of it.
And then what they just said, you know, from the Super Bowl, this place made like $1.7 billion, which the New Orleans, Louisiana ain't gonna see that money. They're gonna blow that money on bullshit.
It's a dump. Anytime that the sheriff here she had 11 prisoners missing, still 2 going on a month, and she going to ask for money. 3 days ago, she going to ask for money. She got 5,000 in the account, but still going there and say, look, if we don't get the money, if we don't get the money from y'all, the budget that we need, the prison gonna close down. He said, then why you don't take the money that you have right now to fix the plumbing, fix the lock, fix this? Well, it's gonna shut down. Anyway, it's going to shut down. Shut down and handle your business. You know, but then what that mean? What that mean is that the money that tells me that the money going to back door.
Going on those expensive trips to fucking France.
For the crooked,
Man, that dragonfly plague.
for the crooked politicians. But that's part of that's part of the house dropping through. And Ecclesiastes, man.
You know me and shit, but
All right,
but y'all in my
get
face.
that, matter of fact. All right. The house dropping through Ecclesiastes 10 and 18. It's part of the economists, all right, or the windows being darkened in this place, man. A lot of you politicians and governors, they're all crooked, man.
Yeah.
All right, they're just using up the city, you know, the expenses on the city. And we gonna say this, right? This the pumps for the, you know, the pump out for when the water's in this place, they ain't never fixed that, man. Some of that money that the lights they put on the bridge and all that for the Super Bowl to make everything look beautiful. All right, it's just gone, man. Nobody knows they taking expensive vacations in Dubai, right? They're giving it to their boo.
Penthouses in the French Quarter.
This is it's just this is a waste of time. New Orleans is a place known that the brother went in, the brother Wadi went in on the Fleur de Lis. This is a place where prisoners, the French quarters itself got a bloody history, man. All right, so you come here.
What do you think of a quarter?
Yeah,
Slave quarters,
a
prison
slave
quarters.
And they look like quarters. They live small, close together places, man, of the French. And what the French did, they conquered this place, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they conquered. They had slaves. All right, when you look up the history of that, it's a dirty slave thing in this place, man.
Okay.
Them French Edomites with some demons.
There was some demons, man. All right, so when you come in the French quarters, you partaking in that, man. Okay, whether you know it or not. But anyways, the whole spirit, yeah, I don't know. Damn, the dragonflies usually don't be tripping. He coming back, bro. Well, you know,
Hey, the dragon.
different word too. Bro, you need the word, bro. Don't kill him, out. Yeah. But what beginning to happen, man? The Lord is really shutting down America. The whole house is dropping through. All right. When you say that, we talking about the house that the wicked elites have built. All right. The Lord is plaguing it. The Lord is plaguing this place, man. When you read in Daniel, the feet that was mixed through iron with the miry clay. All right, that's also gonna get broken. It's easy to get broken anyways, the way it was built.
Hey, the clay, you know, when we go into the clay, we go into that being the EU, which is the economics. But what does it say in Habakkuk 2? Laden with thick clay.
Laden with thick clay.
And the West as a whole, from Western Europe to America, is burdened with heavy debt.
Yeah.
Student loan debt, credit card debt, housing loan debt.
Mm-hmm.
They said, you know, with this big, beautiful bill Trump's looking to put in place, it's going to add another $3 trillion to the $34 trillion by September, which the actual U.S. debt is around 230-something trillion. So this system cannot continue under that heavy burden.
Yeah, go ahead, give me that.
Huh.
It can't. The brother said you can't. They dig themselves so deep of a hole that their itinerary is not to even get out of that. Their itinerary is to pull their guns out. The whole time they did it, they was backdooring All right, they broke. How many treaties they broke of the Native Americans, man?
300 and something.
They broke every last treaty they made. So any peace offer they come with, they gonna what? Backdoor it. So when they was dealing with the other nations, they been in the bed. Whoever got in bed with the whore, they basically got the disease, man. All right, and now they can't recover from it.
They got the hive.
So now they have to what? You got what? The next thing you do when a man owe you money, the guns come out.
Yeah.
It's just even on a low level, you like, well, hey, I got a wall behind it, and it's gonna all push the wall forward. So that bring wall. You got it.
You got one real fast. You want to take what you're saying?
Come on, you got it.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. It said, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which builded his house upon a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And that the rain descended, and the floods came, and the wind blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not. All right, for it was founded upon a rock.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes on to say, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not, all right, shall be likened unto a foolish man,
Mm-hmm.
which builded his house upon the sand.
Yeah, on the sand.
In America, built the house built
Yeah.
on sand, man.
Yes, brother.
All right. It says the rain descended and the floods came and the wind blew. All right. And that wind is likened unto that wind is going to be in Jeremiah 51 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The nuclear missiles. All right. All right. It says beat up on that house and it fell.
Mm.
And great was the fall of it.
Mhm.
Right. But the main point, adding to what this brother was saying, the foundation of America is built on, there's no support. There's no foundation because it's built on sand. And you know how sand is. You know, most brothers been to a beach before. You know, you used to get the little bucket that built like a castle, put the bitch too far close to the water. What happens? It gets wiped away.
Wash it away.
And that's how this place is, the infrastructure of this place is. Shit's falling apart. You drive down the street, people falling in the holes, man. The buildings are collapsing. The ground is, it gets too hot, the ground is crumbling up and shit, man. We got a whole building out here. This fucking New Orleans is such a dump. We had a building that's been abandoned, a skyscraper that's been abandoned since Katrina, before Katrina.
High rise, like
That black and white building by the bridge,
high rise.
yeah, that bitch.
I think you're talking about the high rise.
It's the tallest building in New Orleans. No,
Oh, okay.
Some type of tower. Some tower.
Tower.
yeah,
They put
With the
that
owner.
over the top of it now.
yeah. They put that.
They behind it over there.
And guess what? Pieces, big chunks of that bitch. Every now and then, big chunks fall off. Hit people on bikes, hit cars, and they don't know what to do. Even the owner ain't know what to do. He died in a car accident. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's America, man. Well, that's Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
And sooner or later, the same way this place is ran is trickling. You're hearing stories. Shit is happening in Texas. Shit's happening in Mississippi, Jackson. Shit's happening in California, Oakland. Go look at. You think we playing? Go look at Skid Row in Oakland. Go look at Skid Row in California. This brother talk about it. It's a channel dedicated to this shit called Soft White Underbelly, man. That shit will put the pressure. You'll need a hard drink, man, to watch that shit.
Ain't none of them episodes happy.
Yeah. That's how much, and it shows you the state of America. Go look at Philadelphia and look at the homeless Skid Row in Philadelphia, New York. This place is gone, and you hear the accounts. These are people that was accountants, lawyers.
Uh-huh.
These people were doctors. These people were so-called noble or high up in the society. Now they living in their cars. Go ahead.
One guy on Soft White Underbelly, he went to Harvard, Harvard, and was a mechanical engineer, but he's a heroin addicted trick in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's slinging that ice cream. He tricking.
You got
You know?
he had an 8-year degree of master's, and he said he just down the Uber and every day, man.
Man.
This place, bro, they had a pothole here. They made it out of zoo. Y'all ain't see that?
No.
The whole pothole is a zoo. You said
Yeah, y'all sitting down and all.
they sit down. They done made it out of let's pull it up, brother.
Yeah,
Pull it up, please.
They made like a restaurant.
It's like a
Put
zoo.
a table in there, and people were eating.
It is, brother. It's just the whole pump under this place. Give me Isaiah 14 and 11. Or what the brother mentioned about, but the house is dropping through because America was built upon iniquity and blood. Isaiah 14 and 11. America was built upon iniquity and blood. So technically, that's not even a foundation, man. Anything that be built, it has a foundation. Here, go here. New Orleans neighbors turned pothole into Laurel Street Zoo, man. We ain't playing around. It's a whole video of them just dominant. Yeah, just
Lower Street been a goddamn roller coaster.
hell yeah. Just
Yeah, you need a fucking champion truck to go down that.
hell yeah. Most of these streets,
Yeah.
our suspensions on our cars just toe down,
I
man.
need an
All the
MREP,
brothers.
MREP to go down.
Yeah, man.
That bitch, man.
You need a whole tank to drive down these fucking streets. And that's what the Army Corps of Engineers actually built these streets and interstates for, man. For tanks to come down. And that's what they've been expanding with the construction, like you always say. For what? To get them tanks in here, man. To imprison you people. So it's a great, you see all this construction going on. You'll see some construction going on with a road that don't even need construction, huh? You're like, well, what the hell going on? But they getting ready to seize this place, man. All right, and put it under what? A police state. You see? That's part of this house dropping through though.
And
Hey,
a-
Got that.
We seen it. We seen what happened for the C-19 in Australia. They had helicopters. I'm talking about patrolling, get in your houses.
Oh, yeah,
Curfews,
yeah.
such and such. Then if you wasn't in your house, they were running you down, hitting you with the ooh wee. They hit one nigga ran on the roof.
In Alaska, that was in Alaska?
No, that was Australia.
Australia, my bad.
Australia.
That's the one I meant. I said Alaska, my bad.
They were jumping out. They were jumping out on Jake, man.
That's Australia.
Edomites too, you know. A lot of them Jakes over there, but that's how bad it got. If you think, like I said, go look at something called, if you get a chance at Tom Clancy's Breaking Point, and you see that whole series of that game is about martial law.
Yeah.
It's about martial law. It's about putting America in a robot state where they got robots patrolling and ready to shoot and kill shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sneak around, hide, and they got down there super soldiers running around, man. And that's been the thing. They're gonna get these soldiers up in here to police you people too, man.
And drones too.
Drones too.
Drones too.
Why you think that this brother be talking a lot of times, and we kind of definitely be into the geopolitics. Man, it didn't turn to the whole Ukraine and Russia war has turned into a war of technologies, man.
A drone war.
A drone war.
Uh-huh.
These niggas are not even banging out no more. Niggas sitting in a tent like this. You can hear that bitch going around there. Boom.
Sending big drones and big disguise, and it's going down.
Yeah, I was doing a video the other night, and they China got a new plane. It's called a SS UAV. That bitch can drop. That bitch can fly and open his top side wings up and let out over 1,000 some drones.
Mm-hmm.
And this bitch is going. They put that bitch in Call of Duty to come down and just blow shit up. Boom, 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 boom. Hey man, that's what warfare comes to. So you think if that warfare is happening like that on the outer front of the world, what you think gonna happen on the home front?
Mm-hmm.
The same thing.
They had a movie called Dope, which
I wanted to see that. I know what you're talking about.
he was a Jake selling. I think he was started selling weed or something big. He was in like Oakland,
Yep.
and
Yep,
they
yep.
were.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
There was a scene where they were hanging out in a bar and they were looking at drone strikes over in Afghanistan. And like, oh yeah, get them fucking terrorists. And one of the Jakes like, oh yeah, you think that shit ain't gonna come to Oakland? It ain't gonna come to Chicago? Like,
Yeah.
And why he said Oakland and Chicago? Because that's where the worst of you Jakes at, man. That's where the worst of you niggas. Even in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, they put in there that they're gonna destroy New Orleans, man. They put in that bitch Chicago, New Orleans on the list. And like I said, we looking at, man, if you Baba Kashaf, brother, if you can one of you brothers can find, you know what I'm talking about.
Call of Duty, man.
The part with Metal Gear Solid, when the dude talking about that Metal Gear Solid was back in the fucking
Early 2000s.
2000. Listen to that account on Metal Gear Solid about now.
Metal Gear
I got it on my phone, but it's
S3 program.
listen to that shit, man. And we very much in that state right now as we speak.
Oh, they
What
say
this brother going into? We here.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's a part of the black magic of Esau. How he tell you something before he does it. All right? Predicted program. And a lot of you gonna get taken by it, man. All right? The state of AI.
that was what Metal Gear Solid 2 was all about. AI taking over the government, and they were using memes to manipulate the media
That's what he said.
So people could, they can manipulate your opinion. And what's coming out now? All this AI and deepfake stuff.
Yeah, it's so bad to where you gotta look. That's why brothers gotta, I done fell victim to this shit. The AI shit, man. That shit is a demon, man. That shit, you look at a girl on Instagram, and something ain't right about her too much. That's fucking AI. But that bitch looks so real. But you gotta look at the movements, like they haven't got to the point with the fingers and the moving the body too much. You can see her head move, certain shit, but then I'm for her skin, the pores and everything, it look real. And that's where we at with this shit, man. Brother gotta double check, triple check shit before they post it, Can't just be willy-nilly just posting. You gotta read. Some brothers don't even read. They just see a title and just, man, read that shit, man. Because if a brother asks you, hey, brother, what's up about that? Yeah. Then you looking crazy. Right. You gotta put up stuff that's relevant to what's going on. You can't be putting up a mattress. Mattress.
Trader Joe's got chicken for $10, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, but you gotta put things that's relevant and things and like definitely you gotta look into it.
I did a video this morning on deep fake AI basically manipulating nudity. Like when you look at Meta, they can take our face and really have our face on that and just take our clothes off at the bottom. Mm-hmm. All right, so it could look like a brother dancing naked. Now we're not dancing naked, man, or performing no TikToks, but you're gonna see the whole naked body with it, and they can put the deep fake shit to put either face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it.
Y'all know that dude named E-Man? Yeah. You know E-Man? Yeah, he got a girlfriend. He got that white TikTok. Yeah. They got into a whole squabble where he then broke up with her because he thought
that was her.
Somebody put his woman face twerking on a nigga in the car. Yeah, but when you gotta look at the shit.
Yeah.
She was way over here, and the two seats was way over. You gotta look at. There ain't no car that big in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she had to like, no, that's AI. Like he like, nah, motherfucker, there ain't no AI. But you had to really look at it. Mm-hmm. It was AI. But they took her face and had her doing that shit, man. Yeah. In a compromising position and shit,
Yeah, manipulation is technically lying or deceiving. So what or the adversary is known for? To what? The deception. So what's great right now, a great tool is using is to deceive the eyes and the minds. But we know what this devil is doing. We see all the vices that he's doing. It's just about the elect. The elect gonna be able to tell. I know this brother ain't gonna be feeling Lord. He ain't gonna be dancing nowhere damn butt naked, man. Right. But Jacob be like, that's clear to y'all. Man, come on, bro. We know it, brother. But again, because of this technology, people is gonna believe it's real. What it's saying in Revelation that he will cause fire to come from heaven. Different things. So where they gonna just believe everything this devil doing, man? You got something? Yeah, you got it.
Job 12 and 16. Yep. With him in strength and wisdom. Mm-hmm. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Right. So the Lord is using Esau as a tool to deceive the world or deceive the people. Right? You got one? Come on, go ahead.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Yup, the him is Esau Edom. All right. After the working of Satan represent the principal counterpart on earth, which is Esau. All right. Satan is the spiritual demon Satan. As a physical counterpart on earth, they're known as the Edomites, all right, the so-called white people.
With all power and sign and lying wonders.
See, lying wonders. A lot of people, when you see certain things, you wonder at or you marvel at. AI is something you marvel at, all right? AI is something you'll wonder and marvel at, like, damn, that look real, man. But, hey, Jacob is not enchanted. But what Jacob that's talking about? That's the Israel of the Most High, meaning what? The elect. You ain't gonna be able to enchant them. All right, but the rest of the world gonna be what? Deceived by this technology. Go ahead, I
want to say one thing, because in all these robot movies, from iRobot to even when you go into I know some of you brothers kind of young, but do y'all remember Knight Rider? Yeah, dude with the Knight Rider. The dude had the black Firebird. He had the little light to go like this. The kid, but there's when you watch that, I remember from a child, you watch that whole thing. At some point, guess what? The car revokes against him, and it locked the doors. He want to go this way. The car said, "No, we going over here." Same thing with that. Y'all watch Kirby? Yeah. Remember Kirby, the little Volkswagen Beetle? Oh, yeah. It was like a race car shit. Mm-hmm. they was already programming you to see that this AI or AIG or AGI, that shit gonna go rogue, man. That's what I wanted. I know you be into this shit sometime, but y'all brothers ever seen Die Hard?
Yeah.
It was a Die Hard where the AI took over this whole country. It opened up dams. It turned the lights off. It did a whole bunch of shit that just totally disrupt the whole infrastructure of America, man. Motherfucker riding the bridges, it made the bridges go up, while cars on them and shit. And it just totally took over the system.
With that the cyber yeah, like those cyber attacks basically say whoever is manipulating everything, you know, the control of the manual things in which the bridges and certain things he opened, they've been showing you cyber attacks, getting people familiar with that. So when they do that, all right, people gonna be like, well, it's been happening. So they're basically giving you simulations or exercises to show you what's gonna happen. So when they do it beforehand, that's a simulation to what they coming with it in real time, man. That's why we don't take nothing for granted. The whole city of what that was, they was like, we doing a power outage in the whole city of it was up there in Platinum. What do you mean? It's the whole day you doing an entire power outage in a particular place, man?
Hey,
What are you working on?
But we told you brothers before about Project Zypher, man. Project Zypher is a program they're gonna use to manipulate the public and having mass outages in cities over and over again until one day they're gonna have an outage for a long time, and everybody that talks like us, that talks like Alex Jones, that talks like Dabu 777, they're gonna pick them up in the dark of night to never be seen anymore. Man. That's their plan.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
What do you see?
And this is people from the inside telling you. Right, it's called Project Zypher. And then, like I said, a lot of in the last 3 years, when the information came out, maybe 4 years, when the information came out, it's been scrubbed. It's been scrubbed off the internet, man. So you gotta look, you gotta go on Rumble, not Rumble, what it is? Odyssey, you gotta go on those, you gotta go on those websites that don't really there's free speech, you know.
Mhm.
But it already set the stage of what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah. What's that movie you encourage brothers to watch? EMP 333.
Yeah, MP33.
Yeah, you got that situation going on. All right, they gonna attack the grid here because they're making everything electric, vehicles electric, all your appliances and things in your house electric, right?
Quote unquote, they push that movement called smart. Anything
Smart.
Anything that has the term smart to it is controlled. They're listening. They're listening to you, and they're watching you, and they can control that shit, man.
That's right.
Why would you take away the grid? Remember down here we got the grids on the side. They had a little disc on your mama house that just spin around.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they said we're gonna have a smart grid. Why do I have a smart grid? Because they can turn your lights off when they want to. Your water.
Wi-Fi road.
Yeah, because they were complaining. I know this brother know about it too. They've been complaining down here by years about they let all these dumb niggas that be loaded high read the water meters, and the water meters been all people owing $3,000 and shit.
Yeah.
So no, what we need to put all this on a digital meter where we can count the water. At some point they're gonna do it. They're gonna cut that water off.
It's an acronym for the word smart.
Yeah.
Right? It's all connected to the interconnection of things,
Mhm.
which go to those satellites, so they can totally control everything.
Right.
But if they're in control, then that means they can cut it off when they want.
Hey,
So they control everything, man.
but nobody sees the play.
Get the acronym?
Nobody has seen the play from
You got it.
even from Kill Gates.
Monitoring for technology.
Yeah.
Analysis.
Con.
What
What
you
you
say? Say it
again?
again. Say it again.
The acronym for SMART is surveillance, monitoring, reporting, analysis, and technology.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's surveillance,
Surveillance,
monitoring,
reporting,
analysis,
analysis,
then report,
reporting,
and then
and
technology.
technology.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which is the four leg of the. What's the four? Even that brother go into even more depth. The four leg of the industrial. The fifth leg. All right, is the what? Basically merging man with machine. But ultimately that goes back to what? They have to interconnect all the bodies that have everything connected inside the smart cities, along with the satellites. All right, so what? Everything works within their power, man.
Hey, last month, the mayor down here, she went to France for the smart city meeting.
Yeah.
And that's why they also came with this real ID situation. they're setting the stage to tell you that if you don't have, and it's all a trial run.
Yeah.
To see how many people are going, and then I seen them. They said only was 14,000 people here, and this state only got the real ID, and where everybody else didn't, because they're trying to really set the stage to see how many people get this thing, and they're telling you, well, we're gonna cut all travel off to you.
Yeah.
If you don't have this, you ain't gonna be able to travel on these planes, boats, and trains, man.
What is the real ID?
It's basically
2 forms of ID.
it's basically like it's a software saying having security clearance or like having a twit card. It just made the ID like that, but it's all about what it really is about having
A record of knowing who you is and where you stand.
and where you going.
Yeah, where you going and where you stand. It's just a tracking device.
Yeah, it's another.
You know, another way to track and to getting over to what the actual tracking method is, the ultimate thing,
Basically,
which is the RFID. You know,
basically put you into another database.
Right?
Yeah,
It's not.
It's transitioning into another.
It's like the person said, they transitioning everything over to a digital database to where they have all the records of kind of like your social security number. The reason why your social security number, I think Colin Powell came out in a keynote speech some years back and said he came out and said, look, all your social security number is a tracking device. When you anywhere you go at, if you leave here right now and go to you go to Oregon. When you get to Oregon, you gonna need you want to have a place to stay, right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta write down your information, register. You gotta register information. You gotta give up that social security number. Oh, now we know that he's in Oregon. You know, now we know he's over here. That's all it is, a tracking device. Now they making that tracking device digital.
Mhm.
You know,
So they're gonna keep pushing you to the steps of getting more and more identification, which ultimately what brings us to the RFID, which is the ultimate one. And that's why they want, and it's all to getting head counts and numbers of who doing things and who not doing things, right? As they do with everything, right? With numbers. They playing with numbers.
I want to say this too, because even when I had certain security clearances, and even with that twit card, like the brother was tripping out. Yeah, that motherfucker put you in the machine. That bitch read the retina in your eyes and shit.
Read your fucking eye.
You know, that's what they want to have everybody at. That's what they want. That's what the C-19 was for. The C-19 was all about getting these cameras that they didn't put up all around us. Get it to the stage like in China where they can read who you is based on your retina, even though you got your face covered up.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason why they wanted you to put the mask on. And they went through a trial. Why you what come on, man? We've been around here, we brothers different ages. When has there ever been a explosion of wanting to put the what is it called, the baklava mask?
Yeah.
That shit's so old. All of a sudden this rapper nigga comes called Pooh Shiesty, and all of a sudden these fucking they wanted the youth to put these masks on.
They use them, man.
Do certain little things to actually have these cameras on these poles and these hidden cameras to learn to read your eyes.
Yeah.
Because in China, you can have yourself covered all up. If that motherfucker see your eyes, it already IDs who you is. All your status, who you is, everything comes up over here. We didn't seen it in certain movies. What that fucking do?
Born Identity.
No, the fucking white boy.
Minority.
Report, that one, and it's
Talking about Jason Bourne?
Jason Bourne. I think that is that motherfucker. He be
What you
running in
talking
front of
about?
government.
Yeah, Bourne Identity too.
Yeah.
Eagle Eye?
No, it's the one he's talking about.
Eagle Eye. Crazy.
Yeah, that's
Brothers gotta see that. Y'all ain't see that before.
And they made a mistake.
Eagle
The
Eye.
one with Will Smith.
Yeah, that's what they wanted at, man.
Shia LaBeouf.
That's why when you in China, certain shit in the malls, in the airports, you pop up that's how they got Canal Street right now. You walk down Canal Street, you all of a sudden get in and they put in and then they just showed it behind the scenes. You get put in a yellow box, the yellow box locked on you, then that bitch zooms in and they just looking at you the whole time. Then they go through this another scanning phase. They can see what's in your pockets.
Yeah.
They can tell a weapon that's in your pocket, a knife or a gun. And that's just the beginning stage. Wait till the next stage of this shit. They got drones flying around all around Bourbon and Canal Street now, man. You know? I mean, we didn't have a situation where a bird went somewhere and the drone and popped out on him. People come You saw the terrorists coming on up and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit here. But go ahead, like.
They building it down in I believe I think it's in Texas. They're building them supercomputers down there. I mean super what it is it's dealing with these God damn what I'm trying to say.
AI,
You know what I'm talking about?
plants.
Yeah, and then they got one in Memphis too. They building one. It's all for that digital infrastructure.
Yes.
That's
So,
what.
I know it's dealing with supercomputers. I know they building that, you know, for this new system they putting into place.
That's what that 500 billion project Stargate was that Trump signed
Yeah,
was
that's it.
getting all these different, tech billionaires to funnel all that money so that the US can build up what the brother was saying, a bunch of data centers, AI infrastructure to what? Transition to the digital currency in these 15-minute cities and have everything on the grid.
And that's why you see the big role. Don't be marvel at this. You see the big role of Elon Musk, Bill Gates. You see them just around the president. All right, those tech heads, and they was known for what? The tech business. All right, they tech giants, which ultimately letting you know that this is what this wave or what we're coming into, man. That's why you see them on the scene like that heavily, man. Now you got Elon Musk so-called beefing with beefing with Trump. Now all of a sudden Ferrari, how you say his name?
Noah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all these is only to get you acclimated with what's to come, man. And listen, the scriptures speak about this before, like we already know what's coming, right? If you be naive and don't understand what's going on, and that's on you. But every step towards whatever they're doing for us, certain security clearances and flying and traveling from place to place. But technically in the scriptures of Esdras, it said that a man should desire to go in another place and can't.
Can't do it.
All right, he can't do it anyway. So listen, we're not looking to get down with what Esau doing, man, but it's gonna be fulfilled because it's spoken biblically.
Yeah.
It has to happen right prior to what? The war.
Everybody we stepping into a stage.
Yeah.
Stepping into a stage of like the movie the game Watchdog, man. You seen how he got to roll around that bitch there and that covered up. And Watchdog. You remember he can hack certain shit. He running from the cameras and shit. That's the stage you're finna get at, man.
Code 8.
Yeah.
That's how we code 8.
What we saying now, they basically setting up
See that?
Big Brother watching. When you go to that book, we can't really talk about it. The Pale Horse,
Yeah.
it's breaking everything down. It's exactly what we going into.
Listen, in Revelation it say he coming to take peace away. That's it, bro. Like he said, you gonna have nothing and be happy. All right, you gonna be in a total. He's locked like this man. He locking the whole America down, man. Ain't gonna be no entertainment. The world. All right, the global elites is locking this place down. Why you think the banks, the banks, they going over the digital currency, they moving from the coins, the mint, taking all the pennies and dimes. This money, as you know, about to get turned over, man. It's gonna all be digital. All right, it's gonna all be digital, man, and you're gonna have to get down with it, or you're gonna get laid down.
That's it.
That's it. It ain't gonna be no going around it, because they're gonna put the system in place for you to survive and eat off it and live off it. So you can't say you gonna go around it, man.
But they're putting it in a state where all things gonna funnel through them.
Through them.
Yeah.
They want to know where you're traveling to, what you're eating, how long you're sleeping,
Your strokes.
everything, man. Everything is gonna be funneled through them. All right, and it's all gonna be digitally documented too.
Yep.
That's why we tell you the chip is gonna be the crown and jewel, the magnus opus of this man New World Order. All right, that's gonna be the top tier thing that they gonna push. Right now we're going through a phase. Right now we're going through a phase of them massaging it into the society. Right? And just the AI, the robots, all that shit is gonna just help it even more. And we tell you all the time, AI ain't nothing new. They were talking about this shit in the 90s. They were showing you movies in the 90s of this. That's why I tell you, anything they can put out right now, they had that shit over 40 years, 50 years now, man.
What's that movie called? 1984. Remember that movie? They had it up and they showed how they was you got to be a part of that system. They will have to scan you and put a device in you. It's called 1984.
Oh,
George Orwell.
Something. Yeah.
oh boy, with the movie, well, he didn't ever get a chance to put it out to do Great State. They killed him, his wife, the child, and they killed the dog.
That was fire too. That movie.
That whole trailer. He only got the chance to put the trailer out, and the trailer was hitting on him.
You know,
the trailer was hitting,
yeah.
getting down, man. And it was showing you they're gonna use the guillotine.
Mhm.
House Bill, I believe House Bill 1274.
So Trump introduced you to that. He bringing back all the old methods of execution, firing squads. You know, they gonna come back with that lethal injection.
That digital download.
Yeah, they go the guillotines, like this brother said, and they're doing that for everybody that's gonna buck up against the system, man. All right. So when you call yourself not getting down, you getting put to death. You getting stored in a FEMA camp, and after that they gonna put you down, man.
Y'all just seen that video I put in our chat where you got this Jake show how he got the Neuralink put in his brain,
Mhm.
and he was talking about it. It wasn't even about that. I checked the comment board. That wouldn't be and the people saying that would be a great idea. That would be so cool. What are they paid off? Because a lot of them paid off to sway the minds of the people.
Yeah.
You know, actually in the mindset of getting it, man. That'd be so fire, man. You know, I can look and I can look. You're so fucking lazy that you want to look to tap them out. You know?
It was the programming over time, though. The cards in the chip, you know, letting everybody know the scan, the digital. It just came over time to where the people got what? Extremely comfortable with it. Like, hey, this is very, yeah. Oh, come. Yeah. Go ahead.
Tesla was about that, man.
Tesla was about that too. Yeah. Introducing that to the people, great. They can make it fun. Convenience, yeah.
That brings it back. You know, I was looking up that information for Metal Gear Solid. The S3 plan stands for the simulation for societal sanity. We're pretty much in the game. The character you're playing as is going through a whole simulation of an event that happened previous to see if that they can train somebody to act a certain way, how they want them to get. Backing up what you were saying with the whole scanning your face, you know, wearing the diaper. Now would it be? You got people still riding around with the diaper on their face, getting the boosters. That simulation got people perfectly in line to where when they come with the next thing, they'll already be preconditioned on how to act.
Yeah, because even in that that little snip of Metal Gear, he tell you that social media was used as a tool to do that, to get people to like and love trends. Did you notice they came with this challenge shit? You know, whether you're doing something where you're looking a certain way, people are all about that shit. You know, they're going to sway the mind. What at some point it's gonna be the chip challenge. At some point.
That's a good point, brother. Yeah, trends tend to sway people mentally. If everybody doing it, then the world tends to follow.
Yeah.
But the elect goes a different route from the world. Like, you know, they're not all in with what everybody's doing, man. They understand, you know, they understand to separate themselves. If everybody doing something, it's probably not right, Aki. All right, that we should know that, right? Y'all brothers should know if everybody doing it, then it's probably not righteous, man. All right, it's bullshit. You know, social media is an FBI database, man. All that shit, man.
And what they do, they come out with some newfound app to get you to re-register.
Right? Yeah, keep registering.
Now when you go, you brothers out there, whether you can find it on an online version of it, but go look in Black Law Dictionary of what the word register means. All they're doing is getting you to re-register, put new information on where you stay at, you know, getting new data on how you look. Because remember, if we still was going off of MySpace time, people look different from MySpace. Some people got gained weight, some people lost weight, some people they look different, their hair different. So all it did is updating your information to the server. All right. And they're watching you, they're monitoring what you say, what you do. And then when you get on there, you're actually giving up your rights, because I have a person I know that committed crimes, and they couldn't at first. He had a page that he never went on, but guess what? By him being on that shit, he gave up his rights to where the police and news station was able to get on there. Oh, 2002, he was drinking a drink. You know what I'm saying? Fucking years ago, man.
You signed up for it.
But that's like I said, but that's what that shit used for. It's not used for that's used to prescription. Yeah.
The facial ID is the same thing. They keep wanting you to scan your face and to get what? The whole structure is to figure who you out, man. It's to identify you. Everything goes back to identification,
I
man.
forget this dude's name all the time. I've been on about him for years, but he didn't been on the Sean Ryan show a couple of times. So
That's a good show too.
that dude said, man, we got technology now to where we can take one picture of your face and get all the pictures to when you ever put on there.
The hacker did. Yeah.
And it'll trace everything back. We can even find out, because I don't know if you brothers know, he still had technology to where when you take a picture on the internet, he can get the longitude and latitude of where he was at that moment.
It's in your phone.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got iPhone.
Take a picture of your phone. They're gonna tell you where you.
swipe that bitch up. You swipe that bitch up, it tell you the longitude and latitude where you at. It pinpoints you.
Yeah.
Cool.
They got technology. Facebook had technology back then to where when you take a picture out here. It's not about you taking a picture, but with that machine or software gonna do is gonna render everything around you, every tree, every building car. It's gonna get all this shit. You know,
Where
Man,
the GPS from?
we're dealing with a scripture. Hey, give me that scripture where it says it's the one that says heart is deep. He looks into things. No, it's not the one with Daniel, but you can bring that one out too.
That's a song.
Some,
Yeah.
That guy that you was talking about,
The hacker.
he said that they don't allow no websites unless there's a back door to it. Like they don't allow no social media, none of that, unless there's ability to get back
way
door
to
to
get
everybody.
behind it, yeah.
Yeah, they don't get all that. I'm on an encryption.
Yeah.
Who you think made the encryption?
Real.
I'll be into that little tech shit, but hey, it's a. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's a dark world behind. It's a
Like, well, huh?
It's a black web. It's a dark YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a certain way you put a certain code up there in YouTube, and YouTube go dark. When you start, you can see any and everything on there. I'm serious. It's a way you put a certain word up there, YouTube, or you put a certain word with a slash and some other funny numbers, and YouTube, you'll see the YouTube logo red. That bitch will go black, and everything on there you can look up, damn it, anything. And that's the world for the PDF files and all that shit on YouTube. This the devil we talking about. But go ahead, you got that scripture?
Yeah,
The song.
Count 42.
the song.
You can break it down.
Count.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 6. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search.
But it said they search iniquities, right? The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. So they science is what? To create iniquity, man. Some type of way of violating your privacy. And that's another thing. They don't respect your privacy, but they put it all in the name of this is your own personal privacy. And then do what? They just
Violated.
they violate it, man. While telling you and get you to sign your rights over, like this brother said, to actually violate your own privacy, man.
If you play Grand Theft Auto 5, the internet company on there was called what? Violator.
Violator.
Oh, bullshit. You played GTA 6.
You talking about Life Invader? That's your name?
Yeah, it was Life Invader. It was the internet company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Life Invader.
Right, just invading all your privacy. And you never listen, we never had privacy through the medium, these telephones. All right, they're what? They're always listening, recording through cameras. We never had privacy.
but 9/11.
9/11. Go into it, brother.
Oh, 9/11. That's when they used that to enact different laws to really listen on your
I'm
phone.
listening on.
Yeah.
Yeah, been listening before that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But
Come on, man.
they made it legal to do so because before they had a time limit when they could do it.
Yeah.
I was on patrol one night.
Well, real quick. And what this brother going into is to put a camera. That's when, after 9/11 happened, that's when you had Bush Jr. He didn't act what? The Patriot Act. When he was over, the Patriot Act 1 and 2, but before he left, it was 3.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Which deems you people, you are the T people, man. All your rights, and all this so-called privacy that you have is invoked.
It's gone.
All right. And they deemed America a battlefield and you the enemy.
The enemy.
I'm real quick. That's why y'all remember some years back, they had the first thing they started off with, the invade your privacy was those converter boxes. Remember the converter boxes that was put in all the old people houses? Yeah. You had to switch over. That shit came and gone, ain't nothing happened. But what happened when the people went looking into the converter boxes? They were finding cameras and mics in them.
Yeah.
They were watching and listening to you.
Why you tap shit?
They found the same thing out with the Xbox 360. That shit was watching you. Remember that camera they were putting down?
Oh, connect.
The connection. That bitch was watching and listening to you.
I straight up told you it was gonna do that.
Now we're looking at these motherfuckers watching and listening all the time. Even it said even when you destroy and cut them off,
Okay.
it still can locate and listen to you, man.
All in the water and everything.
Yeah, it said the iPhone takes a picture every 5 seconds, instead of flashing. When you put it under a certain infrared light, you can see it flashing all day. Instead of taking pictures of this shit, man. Instead of listening to you. You know, they didn't even find people that was dead. They had the phone in their pockets and the phone was dead. They still go get it.
They located it.
You Jake don't know what the fuck going on, man. I got some shit on my phone, information on my phone to show you how they got all around this city. They got not just the city throughout America. They got. I just talking to the brother about that. They got certain radio frequency boxes where they can tell between a gunshot. They can tell between a blowout of a car, a generator, or something going off with a bang. They know the difference. That's how they can pinpoint where you at and shit, man.
You see these new blue lights they got, like purple blue lights.
Yeah.
They got them on the interstate right now.
Interstate,
And I seen a video with a dude. They got him on a bus.
Yeah, that's setting the stage for the real ID. That's setting the stage also for what? Ultimately the chip. They go like I told you, brothers and told you plenty of times in a year. You niggas don't own the house. The highways were built for the military. That shield that you see on the highway, I-10, I-95, that's a Rothschild shield.
Yeah.
All right? That's a Rothschild shield. You don't know how these were built for the military, for the active war.
The Army Corps said it there.
Yeah, so when they want, go look at the female executive orders. Stop the shot. One of your brothers put it in Google, female executive orders. And this is from 2000. The apostles told us this and brought this information out way back in 2008, 2009. It's going to tell you what they're going to do to these highways, to these waterways. I want to take my yacht and get the fuck out of here. I'm going to not go through this. They're gonna drone you, or they're gonna do you like them South Africans over there. They be ready. Remember the South Africans be hopping on them ships, taking over them pirates. They're gonna do this to you. They're gonna mow your ass down with some shit this big.
Hey, you should real quick. You should be probably familiar with this. With the Army Corps of Engineers that broke America down to what 10? Is it 10 parts?
10 parts.
It's 10 parts. All right. Now, in the way that those 10 parts are set up, they don't need it on them shortcuts and that. They got the main ways and shit blocked off to where you're not gonna be able to escape. It's already set up to lock this place down, and they showed you movies of locking this place down. Like, did they lock down at Boston when the Boston bombing happened? Yes. They locked it down. And how long did it take?
About an
An hour. To lock the whole thing. Everything was locked down.
I mean, guess what?
Matter of fact,
They turned over every stone. It was not a stone unturned. They went under the house, in the house, and in the attic.
The purge showed you that.
Yeah, then Alex Jones came out with some shit. Well, he showed down here in Slidell. They was in Slidell with boats reenacting shooting into the woods and shit, man.
Okay.
This part of the
I seen it coming from where I was coming from Mississippi to come back after I didn't deliver. I seen it.
over when I was in Iraq one night, I had I was on night patrol, and we was on top of the rooftop police station, and I was keeping guard up there, and it was one of the interpreters comes upstairs, and it was like 3 a.m. That's where that whole where Barack Obama and the Clinton lady was running for president at the time. Like, would you answer the phone at 3 a.m.? So we was on the rooftop at 3 a.m. And the interpreter comes to me and he says, "Hi, sir, how are you?" I said, I'm good. I'm sorry. You know, how you doing? You doing all right? He said, yes, I'm good. He says, "Can I tell you something?" And I said, "Yeah, I mean, he comes up to me, he thinks, he could fire me." He said, "Can I tell you something?" I said, "Yeah, sure, what's up?" He says, in they said, no, don't say in America, they said in America. And he said, in America, we put the bombs, we put them strategically in places where he said, no, first of all, he said, "You are not my enemy." He looked at me, he says, "You are not my enemy." That's what he looked at me. He says, "You," and he was referring to my race. Like, you black people, but he didn't want to say black, but then he said African are not my enemy. He said, when we bomb America, he said, we mostly bomb it in places where there's higher concentrations of so-called white people. He said, go back, run the tapes. He said, you'll see that every time the America blamed us for a bomb that we actually owned up to, it was always in a higher concentration of where white people were, including the one he just mentioned in Boston.
Yeah, but the thing about this government, anything that's allowed, anything that happens always was allowed. They know about it.
Yeah.
They let it happen.
They
man.
let it happen.
All so-called T attacks that happened over here, even going back to Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor, they knew about. They did it themselves. They tell you that. You know, go listen to guys like Houston Mullins and Jordan Maxwell and a lot of these guys. They tell you. They break this shit down.
Control opposition.
All out of camp.
Yeah, they did it. Like all that shit that happened in Pearl Harbor, they did it. America did it. 9/11. I got shit all on my phone. Back in the day, you got firemen, you got people that was on the counter like, no, ain't no plane hit there. It was explosions from the inside out. You know, they got people that was in the building saying they heard small explosions going off inside the building. You know,
They sabotage the establishment. That's what they do. Or then they go and do something somewhere else and blame this boogeyman for doing everything. Like, nah, they search out iniquity. Like what they do, you know, you was in a y'all was over there in vain, brother. You fought with whatever you gonna do for America, you doing it in vain, brother. All right, it ain't right, and they gonna blame the boogeyman and blame something and say we, you know, all in the name of they did this or the so-called Arabs or whatever ran the planes to the building. Now we going over there. All right, it's all bullshit, man.
they blew the planes up. They
never recovered no planes.
They never had no. You never seen not a rudder. You never seen a propeller. You never seen an engine.
A wing.
Hey, they got accounts of actual firemen that were cleaning up the debris. They said, man, it wasn't even it's so bad that we ain't find a desk, we ain't find a computer, nothing. You know what they use, right? You know what they use to burn that shit all up, to slice through they use some shit called thermite. Thermite heat steel beams, like these beams, eat through that shit like it ain't nothing. And that's construction talk.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Larry Sinclair and all them, Larry Silverstein and them guys, the Bushes and shit, they've been had this shit all planned out, man.
You always says control the demolition.
Yeah, when you have a building
that drops down.
You have a building that drops down like that straight, it's called controlled demolition, man.
What they did find though.
Huh?
Say what they did find.
What they did find.
Licenses.
3 licenses. All that fire, all that blaze, all that ash and
Smoke.
the asbestos. That building had asbestos too. All right? And a lot of people who were down there for 9/11, all the firemen and police and people that was running, a lot of them died from asbestos.
Yeah, they're cancerous slates.
And it catch up
Picking up after Katrina.
And remember, some of them buildings had records in it. They got destroyed.
Yeah.
They didn't get none of that.
And then on top of that too, like what the Bushes did, they went and put so much money into the stock of planes. That particular plane that ran in there, so the shit fell and got rich off that.
Yeah, they profited. They profit off destruction and certain death. Anything dealing with death and all that is a profit, right? That's part of the iniquity. Okay, it's that is what But she said if there wouldn't be no walls if my sons didn't want any. So let you know that's what they're total control. They give a certain side faulty weapons. We need them to conquer them. All right, it's all about money at the end of the day, man.
It's all about also swaying the minds of people.
Mm.
Yeah, they have to sway the minds of the American people that we're under attack. We need this to go over here to take the resources of the people because they never found the weapons of mass destruction. They never found nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Well, we went over there. Saddam had a cache of gold. They took that. We stayed on the oil reserve. And the plane that you saw flying into the World Trade Center, that was actually an AI ramification.
Yeah,
it was actually an AI mission.
And guess who owned the company for the AI? Because they got a video out there with a helicopter flying, and it has George Bush son-in-law's logo on the helicopter, and basically, you know how something's going on behind this screen, but I ain't have it lined up.
Mm-hmm.
They showed them, they lined it back up, and they made the TV screen or the news people believe that the plane. And you look at the plane goes through the plane actually goes through the fucking, they had like a tower, they had like a what they call that?
A hologram. It was a hologram.
Yeah, it's like what you seen in the hologram, you might have seen one of those cranes in the air in New York. It went through that motherfucker and hit the building. But guess what? How can an aluminum plane slice through steel and barriers of concrete? Like butter. No, what would have happened with real physics? It just slammed in that building and went down the ground.
Yeah.
You don't slice that bitch like butter, man. that was all the start of the steps of them closing out the new world. They wanna get this thing started, man. That was the beginning stages of it.
And then they moved Fort Knox too while that was going on.
And then it was going on too. And the apostles talked about it years ago. When you watched that building burn, guess what you had also going on? You seen demons in the smoke and fire. Go. And they got other Edomites out there then caught pictures of this shit. Like put it in your phone. 9/11, demons in the fire and smoke. That was a sacrifice, man. Because I believe I'll tell you brother all the time. They had the Rothschilds had a particular wine. They had a particular wine that was out, and on that wine bottle, they had a woman laying on the ground. She was laying on the ground, and they had like it was brick ground or some shit. And then all of a sudden, the day after 9/11, on that particular bottle, she went on the bottle of it. Showing that there was no more, and then they were sitting in I told you brothers,
They were sitting in another building.
they were sitting in 3 buildings over from the World Trade Center watching that shit.
Laughing.
Hey, brother, you found no, that's the word register.
You get searching out iniquities, man. Read it or something about this.
Oh, read it. He the brother found register. You know? Going into what we're saying.
It says register, an officer authorized by law to keep a record called the register or registry as register of probate of wills. A book containing a record of facts as they occur, kept by public authority, a register of births, marriages, and burials.
Yeah. And when you register your car, you giving up your rights. When you go on these sites and TikToks and all that other shit, you're giving up your rights to when you put all your new information on there, your profile picture, you know, your image, you on Bumble, Tinder, Christian Mingle, looking like Donnell Jones and shit. Yeah, you giving up your shit. You think you on there beating abroad, but there's some whole other shit going on. Go ahead.
It's preparing you to forfeit your image, which is really symbolic to giving yourself over to the image of the beast. So what you're forfeiting it is really just psychologically just getting Jake ready to what? To easily give themselves over to that real true image of the beast, man. But there's a prelude. Let's just keep on. If you keep constantly registering and giving your supposed to be your privacy up, then there'll be nothing for you to just be like, hey man, this is the new way to spin and buy and sell. Hey, let's get it.
Hey,
Right? That's what people gonna do, man.
Remember years ago when we went into that lesson about the Islam, and remember we went there, it's 3 phases of what? First phase, they come asking nice. The second stage,
Put a little pressure.
put a little pressure.
pressure
Hey,
to it.
you gotta do this or else.
Or else, yeah.
And as you see with the C19, as you see with the real ID, they're pressing you by May 7th, May 17th. If you don't do this,
Cut off day.
cut off day, they're putting pressure on you. If you don't have this, you can't do this. The last stage,
Come and put hands on it.
yeah, they coming to cut heads off, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That last stage is gonna be with that mandatory chip.
Yeah. And
You're not gonna be able to move throughout this bitch, man.
and you ain't gonna be able to operate without it. Cause everywhere you go, remember on that movie with the girls, I think it's called The Mark of the Beast, right?
New World Order.
The New World Order. When they went to order food, they was the only ones without the mark. And everybody was looking at it.
And you seen
Like, I'm saying, you ain't gonna be able to move.
seeing with the C19, you was looked down upon because
Yeah.
if you don't have.
Say something, see
She
something.
See something, say something.
Yeah.
They was applying for it. Basically, you seen it. It caused two groups of factions of people to bump heads.
To be violent.
So what happened what's gonna happen when this come out? Because Bert's gonna have to learn to go without, go off the grid. Bert's gonna have to in the fasting state. Bert's gonna have to possibly move or live with each other. You know, it's gonna be some life changing event that's gonna happen when this MOTB fully drops.
It's way different from when that's actually taking place. So to get your mind ready, there's gonna be a high state of persecution. We're gonna be labeled as the T guys. There's gonna be a lot going on. See, it's way bigger than reading out books and just talking. It's gonna get nasty, and the Lord gonna really have to test your faith in that day, man.
Hey,
All right,
Children of Men, the movie
Children of Men, yes.
tells you about that. How they say, oh, the elites. There was a faction of people that stood together, that was running through the city and shit together. Then you had people by the time the guy went to the coffee shop and they actually had an implosion there, he said, oh, this is what they at least do time and time again. And they were doing it to the people that wasn't down for the program. People that were stood on the outside, it's like the barbarians, people that stood on the outside of the city that didn't want to get down with the fashion. Because you remember the car scene when they were getting shot at in the car? They at least had people that go out there and try to do whatever, assassinate them and shit. Because they didn't want to get down with the program.
Major immigration situation, just like what Trump dealing with right now, and children have been like people in cages getting sent to, they just sectioned off the whole city and turned it into a big detention center where it was just civil war taking place in there every day.
Yeah.
That's when it happened here.
And part of taking that thing is I knew y'all brother saw the movie not Implant, what it's called? Implant. That's one of them. But it's called when your boy took over your boy when he was paralyzed.
I know it's on the tip of my tongue.
God damn. He was paraplegic when he took it. He could move and do everything.
It was like an AI type thing, huh?
Yeah, he was driving the car and it's on paralyzed him.
I know what you're talking about.
It's called something.
Oh my God, bro. But anyways,
It's on Netflix.
right? It's going
What the soldier do?
no,
why?
no, through the wire was fire.
I'm about to find it for you.
God damn. What's the locket? Anyways, upgrade. All right. So, like you said, they present the BCI to Jake, show him the miracles. Hey, this guy getting up and walking, right? And that's gonna persuade Jake to be like, this is the new thing, right? And listen, the trend is for the new thing. Like it's to all get everybody obliged into the new thing.
That's how they got our people too.
Right? Yep.
Our people
Look,
always been into the new fashion of things.
something trendy.
The new clubs, the new apps, the new clothing, the
Uh-huh.
new hairstyles. Hey man, they basically totally fucked our people up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not only did we lose our land, our heritage, we lost our fucking minds through this white man. We done lost ourselves.
Yes, bro.
This man had totally stripped us of any sanity, man. Any right way of thinking.
And we completely compliant with the grid. We need Walmart, right? Like think about it. We can't go and plant nothing. Jake don't have no knowledge of growing. Like Jake need Walmart.
Jake needs you seen our people. Jake needs the internet.
Jake need the internet.
They need the phone.
Yeah.
You ever seen some of these niggas in the last couple of years? They done had these little disruptions on the phone with whether it be YouTube. Jake pulling their hair, losing it. The end up loses her fucking mind when she can't use that phone, man.
TikTok.
So yeah, I was about to say that's what they did that TikTok.
Yeah.
Huh?
Losing their mind.
When they say YouTube dumb, Jake loses fucking mind, man. Twitter for a couple hours. So think about when they take it away completely, man. Oh, Jake was committing. Yeah, some TikTokers committing suicide because they said wasn't coming back. Committing suicide.
What they got most of these niggas now saying? They got most of the world now saying they're influencers.
Yeah, they influencers.
They're content creators. So what happens when they cut that well up? Then niggas gonna look. That's their whole format income.
Yeah, no more support. Yeah, they're gonna take whatever replaces that. Because when they do take all that away, they're gonna say, okay, here's the save the day for you right here. And guess what Jay gonna do? Take it.
A lot of people know. A lot of niggas go because when you want to really get down with the YouTube world, a lot of people know YouTube actually brings you to a YouTube. It's a YouTube university, and they gotta go there to learn the do's and don'ts, how to get down, how to monetize yourself, how to do this. Like I said, I won't be surprised. YouTube say in order to keep this train going with your subscribers, your million subscribers, you gotta take this chip. This is the new way.
All avenues, all roads lead to that.
And I'm gonna tell you how I know niggas want. They got certain YouTubers that I know. That nigga run from the police in the boat in the water.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
I see him go over that way.
They come and be like,
I'm cool. I thought you said.
Man, nigga running from the police on the water, bro.
he got some type shit. He got some fucking overweight fishes in there. Yeah, he's like, I need this.
Come on, Jake.
The food, food gets scarce. He need the face, man. I mean,
Running with the police in the water. Man, come on, man. Just pull over.
Just give up.
That shit ain't gonna end good.
Yeah, bro.
Give up, Jake.
Can't outrun him in the boat.
Yeah, yo.
We done. Jake, then he in the Tony Montana game. He from the police on the bottom.
He cursing the whole time.
Yeah.
Say that small print too. When you signing up and subscribing for a lot of that stuff, all them agreements and contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go on too.
Disclaimers.
What I noticed too with
You can stay down.
with a lot of subscribers, they all promote all of them. Like if one of them drives, they say one of them drives a Mustang. All of them, you look at multiple pages have this particular Mustang. They all test drive it, promote it. The same thing will happen with the chip. Them niggas are gonna be those top YouTubers. They're gonna push and promote this chip. Your favorite rapper. A lot of these niggas, they not making rap money no more. Them niggas become content creators, podcasters and shit.
Yeah.
You look at the Gilly and Wallow, them niggas are gonna push that chip. They're a part of the system. This nigga was crying. This nigga got, I'm gonna say it. I think that nigga got his son killed.
Of course.
Straight up.
That nigga, hey, that other nigga too. That nigga DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
He killed that girl. Yeah. Now this nigga on all type of shit. Movies. He jumping out of Lambo. Them niggas get down like that, man. And they gonna help promote and push the beast, man. They're gonna help him promote this beast. Plain and simple. They wanna continue to eat.
Yeah, buying and selling, which is the key element in which they're gonna control, right? Because Jake, you gotta live. In order to live, you gotta buy and sell. You gotta get things. You gotta be able to.
At that level.
At any level. Even on the low level, we need Walmart. I'm keep saying that.
He called it out.
God damn.
Your so-called your favorite off branch camp outside of GMS. A lot of them niggas gonna take the chip. A lot of you niggas that's marching up and down the street. Oops. All that singing, a lot of them niggas gonna take the chip. Look at them niggas. A lot of them they did drones, man. Copper tops. Mark mains is just marching.
So
No purpose, no nothing. Them niggas gonna take that chip. A lot of you dudes in GMS gonna take the chip. It's gonna fold. Because you really don't know what you're a part of. You really just bullshit. Playing.
I had a dream of, I think it was Amawang Gabar that had a dream where he said, well-known, like brothers you would recognize in GMS was walking out of that gym or that auditorium with their head down.
Jake got weak. They got the Bambi knees, man. Got weak, man.
And the Lord gonna test that faith too. Brothers all out here, and I don't want to reconcile. We endure, but the Lord gonna test our faith, brother. Like you ain't gonna sneak in the kingdom of heaven, right? You ain't gonna just be able to say I had a book, I came to camp. Ain't gonna work with the Lord. You gonna have to go through that fire and that water, brother. And listen, that's the beauty of receiving what you need to receive, man. If you don't get tried for what you gaining, then what good was the journey, man?
What's the Lord preparing us?
What's the Lord preparing us for if we
not about to go through?
yeah.
Tell them bitches no. I ain't taking that shit.
And if you take it, they're gonna kill you anyways. Our brother saw the Belco experiment.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
That was a governmental experiment. They just put a bunch of them ding dong heads in there. They just start blowing them up. Hey, kill this one. You don't want to kill them, blow your ass up. Everybody thought they was getting shot, but they had secretly put the chip in the back of all their heads and was blowing the chip up, man. So that's all they can do to you. They just show you. When you get it, we could just blow it up in your body. With Jake, and then you take the head on your head.
They're supposed to have a thing of cyanide in them.
Yeah. So, come on, bro. There's gonna be some type of mechanism of killing you.
Yeah, when you talk like how we talking, all right, they're gonna cut you off,
They're gonna
man.
cut you off.
That's what in the last 2 years ago, that's what YouTube been prepping for. When you talk how we talk, it starts it's the algorithm catching certain words you're saying, they start striking your page and cutting you off. You're not able to monetize it, which we don't monetize anyway.
Yeah.
You see all these YouTube pages of Israelites, and they got commercials at the bottom. When you watch it, commercial play, them niggas getting paid, man. And a lot of them dudes is all about why them dudes' page been up so long. We've been having 4, 5, 6, 7 pages.
Never get struck.
Them niggas don't. You look at IUIC. Them niggas don't never get struck, taken down.
Yeah, bro.
That's
crazy.
Because they paid for it. They monetize, man.
It works for Esau.
Yeah, you watching the video, and a Boost Mobile commercial come up. Then you hit that, you hit the skip, another commercial. Them niggas getting paid.
Yeah.
They got brand sponsorships. This is what's going on.
Across the country.
Yeah.
They got a cable channel.
They own BT, they got a cable channel, and they were pushing to get a 757 jet. That's one time, man. No bullshit.
They branded by their masters, literally.
It's all about
They
gimmicks.
advertise.
It's all about gimmicks. It's all about antics and games, man. A lot of that shit that be happening. So and so shuts down, cuts such a sunder. Them dudes already, because there's so many of them. None of them put themselves out there how we put ourselves out there making videos, different lessons and shit. Them dudes all a part of that shit, you know?
Edomite kisses boot.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Get views.
This nigga, not this new nigga. Well, he ain't new. The plug meister, now he's back telling me to check out my outfit. He's showing his outfit, his jersey, his cap and shit. Niggas, yeah, the peg meister, man.
Yeah, you can't forget about the Pastor Pork Chop now. He gonna get it started in the church. Oh, y'all need to take the chip.
Oh yeah, I got a.
Yeah.
Y'all probably remember the article I had? They said how they're gonna use Romans the 13th chapter.
Yeah.
They're gonna put a lot of you Israelites on buses and cart you down to the nearest, latest shipping station. And guess what? A lot of you women,
Yeah.
a lot of you older women are gonna do it. You're gonna cause your niece, your nephews, your sons and daughters to get chipped. All because Pastor Pork Chop said so.
Yeah, so.
Go ahead.
During Katrina, yeah, you can put it right after this. During Katrina, on like day 6,
Second after 16.
on day 6 or whatever, from them actually just flying around and not helping when they come down, they started sending buses in. A lot of people say that some women and children and different men was getting on buses to leave out of here. I myself got on a plane to get out of here, but it was like a military plane. They had no seats. Me and my mama was just laying, flat down. Everybody was like this strapped
What
down.
they call them jets?
I don't know. They had
Harvey Terry. Yeah.
and we all just was laying down like this, brother. And they was going to particular places, but that sent me to Arkansas. And then from there, I got reconnected, with the Texas with my people. But people say that they family members, I saw buses taking people out too. They say that they never heard from their people no more. They couldn't find them, nowhere. Because, people started looking for their lost loved ones. And people say that people got on buses out of the convention center, and they said they never saw their people no more. Like, so, call them like, I want to die. I want to, me and my people, but that brother right. And we don't know where them buses went at, man. All right, like, them buses could have took them to camps or, we don't know. So that's what's going to be happening, man.
And it says in the second Ezra 16 that what?
Should I
They're
say
going
that?
to come and cast you out of your houses.
Yep.
This is second Ezra 16. I'm going to start at 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Whether righteous, whether, wicked, Jake in general. But it's just letting you know, they shall be like madmen, FEMA, UN, mercenaries, foreign troops, sparing none, but still spoiling, destroying those that fear the Lord.
Oh yeah, those burger troopers, man. Right? He's so deep, and like I say, the scriptures already tell you how the Lord has put. I'm about to get it, but those caterpillars.
Yeah, so
Yeah. They already been filled with those caterpillars. Those caterpillars represent all those sleeper cells that they didn't brought over here from various different countries to eat up. Because what does a caterpillar does to crops and vegetation? Eat it up. So those men, read it out if you got it.
Yeah, Jeremiah 51, start at 12. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes.
The ambush is being prepared. Right? And then, like I say, I just recently did a video and going into the ambushes to China. China, yeah, I don't know if y'all ever seen that video. They had a dude on a Sean Ryan show that deals with the upper echelons of this government for his military. He said, man, for every hundred ship that we make, he said they making like 31,000 in a year. He's like, them motherfuckers they're making so many ships, warships, a year to where he said back in World War II, we was making ships out the air season. Now we only making like 100 ships or so a year. These motherfuckers making so many ships a month. In a year's time, it's thousands. So if we ever get on that playing field, that's supposed to be America's strength. By sea and air. That's supposed to be their strongest point. We said, man, they're not touching them. They're not touching, they're not holding a candle to China for that. And they're ready to prepare the ambush, man. They got warships, they got fucking nuclear capabilities, man. They got submarines that can get down. They can touch this hole from any part of the world. You know? Go ahead. The ambush is prepared. Go ahead.
For Yahweh hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Jump to 14. Yahweh of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars.
Surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars. And those sleeper cells. That's ready to get that green light call. Oh, go to the airport, like Call of Duty. With that terminal. Go to the airport like terminal and just cut up. Go downtown. Cause you seen, even with this situation that happened January 1st down here, that guy was a lone ranger, but they also on the people that he inspired to be like, they already put out an article, they already put out on their website, go do something on your, if you inspired to be with us, go out there and do something. What he did, he took a vehicle on Canal Street, turned up on Bourbon and did what? Almost 90 miles an hour, hitting people, man.
Mass casualty.
And like I said, he was just a rogue, and they call it domestic. You know, he's part of that domestic team. Imagine when all these other sleeper cells have been up. They from China, they from Russia.
Yeah. That
border been wide open since the guy Sean Ryan say
Danzig compared?
No, there's a road down there.
Fucking.
It's called it's on my tongue.
Yes. The bridge, but it's
because basically the what do you call those people? The 1948ers are bringing them people in on ships and boats, and they coming up to it's a road that go from South America to America
all the way up.
And
I think that's it.
Dorian Pass, I think.
Yeah, the Dorian Pass or something like that. They coming up from there, but the main
The gap.
the
Dorian gap.
Dorian Gap. That is it.
Yeah, I watched
They're
it.
bringing them from all around the world on these ships and on these planes, and they're making them. Even the Chinese, a lot of Chinese are dealing with the tech. They're gonna shut down servers. They're gonna shut down power plants. They're gonna shut down electric plants.
Mhm.
You got these Russians that's over here. They're gonna get down on.
Yep.
You didn't even say you seen it even in New Orleans. You seen Russians living in fucking
in apartments.
The Africans too.
Africans.
But they just roaming
Go
around.
down Earhart. Go down Earhart between Earhart and Washington.
See the Africans.
Washington and Carrollton, you're gonna see big, tall, boat motherfuckers walking out,
Socks on
but they look like military motherfuckers though, man.
Yeah.
You know where I stay at. I done seen some in my building.
Yeah. Brown ass eyes,
Ready to go.
They got
yellow ass hands and feet, man.
a recall on solar panels right now.
Huh?
They say they got a recall on solar panels because they found China tech to they got a kill switching to cut all that stuff off.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these stuff over there, they sending over here, got kill
Yeah,
switching.
they watching it there. They're ready to plan the ambush, man. The sleeper cells are here to do some damage, man. What you gonna now? Like I say, even that lady Sarah that was on the show, I say, what you gonna do when 10 of them purposely go to a police station and shut the whole block down?
Yeah.
LMG, all of them got LMGs.
Yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come to the hood areas, man? And you niggas like to go party on Saturday, get it all pretty. What you gonna do when they go? What's that nigga? Ralph and I got a new club on magazine and shit. What you gonna do when them niggas roll up over there? Ready to do damage, man.
Yeah, the Russians say that when they shut the lights down with the EMP, they say there's an evil plan field there.
Oh yeah.
We don't got now is your weaponry or against my weaponry and all the lights off.
And guess what? It's not gonna even be with the super scopes and shit.
Yeah.
All that shit turns off.
That turns off.
It's nothing but that iron work now.
Hand,
What they call it?
hand
Iron sight.
Yeah,
iron sights. I got one for you real quick. This
You
is
see,
this is Ezekiel 38 and 11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates.
it's America, man. Because they got parts of America where you can travel from one side of the world on boats and just dock on shore and just walk.
He's coming.
Walk in this bitch, man.
Can't do that in Russia. They got that line. You can't get it in Russia.
What happened with Manasseh and them? When they were killing, they showed you that in the first few scenes of Scarface, how Manasseh and them was coming on. Yeah. Manasseh and what the other tribe?
They were just Cubans.
Yeah, they were coming on them boats. They just docking on that bitch, walking.
Yeah.
They got well, a couple months back. Y'all didn't see the video of these Russians and shit. They dropped the boat so fast on the beach, they jump off and just
I seen it.
Back then, it was
in them submarines that was. Remember when we kept saying it? Brothers of my witness a couple of years back, 2019. We was even seeing all on Earhart Street. We were seeing Chinese over here. They got accounts of Chinese coming on submarines around this bit, man.
Mm-hmm. But that thing back in the 80s was, with Jimmy Carter, he was saying, look, anybody that wants to come to America because of Castro, just come get here any way you can. Joe Biden did the same thing. So they borders, let everybody in.
And they put them in camps too. All right, there's accounts that they put in the Chinese. When the Chinese, around the time before Bruce Lee and shit, they put them in camp and all throughout California.
In World War II.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And these camps are here. Go ahead.
It says, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither walls nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey. Because America hadn't been spoiled. Remember this the virgin daughter of Babylon. So she has spoiled many nations. Now it's time for what? She that spoiled shall be spoiled. All right? And it even said of men, what is in Jeremiah, the men that go to war, the men of war shall,
the mighty men of Babylon were born to fight.
that therefore born to fight.
They stayed in that hole.
Yeah, so when these other nations invade America, which again, like the brother said, these sleeper cells, these different people are already in. Yeah. They just wait for some folks to attack or something. All right, everybody come out their places with all they already got their arsenal, they got their places where their weapons are at. This shit is already set. That's why you got the airport. You just shut down, vacant. Like, man, that's a place to what? Store heavy military equipment and people.
Yeah.
All right.
Shipping containers.
They're
gonna be in there.
The trafficking have a lot to do. It's way bigger than just having little children and kids in there. Like, they're getting other shit in here too, man. Because how you bringing loads of your weapons and shit? The way that they actually import and export things. Now, it ain't easy to just bring a big-ass container, 2,500 containers in and nobody sees this. So you got to do it all in the way of what? Shutting the ports down. Yep. And when those ports shut down, believe one thing, shit's still coming through there. Yeah. We just ain't that sin. Right. You get what I'm saying? It's like you see on the trains, they got what? Number military equipment. Just shit coming in here, man.
All the time.
Right? By ways of the way to get in here. By air, by water, and by train. Yeah. Shit coming in here, man. Just because you don't see it, it don't mean it's not happening, man. That's just like they put those 5G towers in place when they shut down everything. All of a sudden, they all appeared, man. Right. All right? But people ain't see them doing it. We like, where the hell this fucking tower get here? Same way they bringing in all the material for these other nations to use in war when shit goes down on this land, man. Shit happening here, man. Shit, you got it, bro.
Hey, Esau got the plans and everything to do it. Just like at one time, I tell the accounts of how one time we went through the whole 3G situation and they went to the 5G.
5G, yeah.
And guess what? It happened gradually.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys that do work on equipment and all this, they don't even tell them what the fuck they're doing. They just giving the nigga overtime. Oh, getting all this overtime. And the nigga he putting up equipment and different technology to destroy himself and his family.
Yeah, they imprison himself and his family. Yeah,
like I said, brother. I've been one time when I realized what was going on. I went. That's when I went to New York. One year I went to New York. I looked at certain maps. They had no 5Gs at all. And all of a sudden, I come back, I literally was one by my house. And I went to Baton Rouge one day. It was only, I said, damn, what the fuck my phone saying? 5G, what the fuck? And then I went back there probably like 8 months later, and that shit was, they had the map was just spread out all throughout the South. And this shit just happened, man. These niggas, a lot of these niggas that's on the police, they got so-called good cops. Why them dudes is just duped into just doing a job. They don't know what the fuck they doing.
And they're not good cops.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them half retarded, and they look for them. No, we telling the truth.
They just won't work. Dumbass work.
A lot of them are. You gotta understand. You gotta understand how wicked this shit is. A lot of them dudes, there's some sinister shit going on, man. A lot of them dudes they just mark, man. They just doing a job. They don't know what the fuck going on, man. Like I said, same thing with these guys putting up certain of this equipment. They just think they're just doing a job. Meanwhile, like I say, you putting up the same equipment that's gonna surveillance you. Same shit is gonna ultimately destroy you, man.
The things that work in the chemical plants too.
Yeah.
Just helping destroy your fucking self, man.
That's it.
Now America has already had Caterpillar, already have the other nations in here. America is set in the Bible to be destroyed totally. The thing is, nobody knows what the hell going on. You ask the average dildo head Jake out here, people, nobody knows what's going on, man.
Right.
Hey,
We the only ones know what's going on.
but a nigga can tell you how trash the Carter 6 is.
Yeah.
You know?
And they ain't been out 24 hours.
Right in the championship.
Yeah.
Like, what we doing, man?
All of a sudden, a nigga can tell you how all of a sudden, out the blue, he's an Indiana Pacers fan. I'm silly. This stupid ass.
Yeah.
This nigga has been in the water. All of that nigga never put up the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
Even when Reggie Miller was playing, niggas ain't, come on, man.
Yeah.
But that's the dumb shit niggas are.
And that Ezekiel 38, them that dwelleth carelessly.
Yeah. They say that. They say that right now. Verse 12.
Dumb shit.
To take a spoil, this what they come in here for. Right? The ravish. Because you women,
I'm plunder this bitch.
So with
boy, they coming to bind the strong man too. So all you Jakes has got the drink and y'all got the pool shicey. We gonna see when the real hitters get in.
They come in and get it on Esau too. Man.
Esau too.
Because the thing is, think about this. We bring it out all the time. The apostles bring this out. Think about it. When these guys were little boys, in the time of 9/11, you know, they came, and this brother, he can give you a account. They came over to their country, plundered shit,
Rape and shit.
took their aunts, their sisters,
Yup.
their mom, their grandmother, had their way with them, even little boys.
Yup.
So now you give me the opportunity to come over here. You telling me when I get that call, I can just wild out how I want to?
Yes.
You're gonna shut down, you're gonna turn the lights off. They're gonna have shit that's gonna happen, man.
They foreign people, so they not gonna they don't care about. That's what the brother said. You Salaki.
Real fast. And these brothers my witness. These brothers are my witness. And one time I stayed in a place out here, and all of a sudden, me and this one dude named Black, man, I'm like, me and him got into it. He was like, oh, like he did some shit one day in the hallway, just tripping, you know, fucking with the doors, talking loud. I confronted him, me and him get into it and shit. And then, you know, as I'm calling the office and the people, he like, man, we talking. He like, man, you had me kind of afraid. I thought you was military. I said, motherfucker, I thought you was military. I am. Like, but them dudes all from they were from he was from Puerto Rico and shit. But he like, yeah, he like my supervisor, that truck you see by him, my supervisor, he the alphabet people.
Mm-hmm.
And start with the C. He was like, yeah, we all in this apartment. This is around Ida. This is after Ida. He said, we all in this apartment.
Yeah.
Come here.
Send them shot.
You know? You had that account, and you had another situation that happened, man. And this bitch, man. Well, hey, the people are here.
And you got
This is red.
years ago, you didn't have no foreign people. You had Jake living across the street, man. Let's be real. Now you got foreign. Yeah,
I got Turkish people.
brothers.
I got Turkish people, a house full of men, military age
What
men.
they doing everything?
Then like I say, I didn't talk. I said, man, what the fuck you coming to New Orleans for?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, we work at a pizza place. I'm like, man, that's bullshit.
Straight up.
Half the house. Oh, he's a chef.
Yeah.
I'm an engineer. My dad is in there. This guy here, he electrician. He does, but the nigga don't never do no electrician work. He ride around this big long ass Sprinter van. All this electricity equipment and just randomly do shit. And like I say, I didn't talk to this brother in certain. These niggas move all night.
All night, yeah.
They leave at 4 o'clock and don't come back till 7 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I'm like, bro, what you tell me you do all this shit to work at a pizza place? Like, what pizza place out here that's open that long? Oh, Canal Street. That's man, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm sitting in my mind, that's bullshit. And they all military. I like, how old you is? Oh, I'm 31. The other one, he's 30, he's 32. The other one, and they look old, but these niggas is fucking with some shit out here, man. In Turkey.
And that brother probably know in the military you got quadrants. And when they go out, they got specialties. He's the long sniper. He's the bombist. He this, he that, and you got teams of them people in here like that, man.
And even the lady Sarah on that video said a lot of them coming in here just because he look feeble. A lot of them doing reconnaissance. A lot of them they're gonna be over sitting on the bridge. A lot of them gonna be over doing this.
Yeah, they got special.
They got the ones that's gonna attack.
Specialty.
And what she said, none of them know each other. The ones that group that's with each other is gonna be the group that's with each other. They got other ones that's in the city. They purposely don't want them to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna all set out to do something different. It's gonna go down in this bitch.
But your boy that said when he was coming through that on that Sean Ryan show, when he coming through, he said, y'all about to meet me. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that
He was telling the series. He said, y'all about to meet me.
he was
top fit.
he one of the top dudes. He was one of the top dudes on the FBI's
Watching it.
He said, you don't know me now, but sooner you will know who I am.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You stupid people.
You stupid. And when you looked at him, he looked like a blow Joe, an average regular blow Joe, bro. But they was coming off. It was all and that border shit was all set up. That was strategically set up to let people in and out of the country, man. That wasn't just they made it looking like it was the immigrants and these people not supposed to be here, but that was for to let the other nations in. Because when you look at that Sean Ryan show, they were letting all kind of people was coming in. The China was coming through the California way or whatever. Like what the other way
They took the nice way.
was coming?
Like they coming to Arizona.
The Arizona way. So that wasn't even really talked about.
Right.
So this was like this land is overfilled with caterpillars, basically symbolic for saying that all nations is in this land to do war, and to lock this place down, man.
We got appreciate it real quick.
This place getting locked down, brother. All right, and it's getting taken as a spoil. As America so-called did that to other people. That's why they ain't gonna give a damn. You still an American.
Right.
They gonna say, "Oh, we ain't here for you, but you live here."
Right.
So they gonna be like, "Hey, fuck you too." It's fair game. When y'all went there, y'all ain't say, "Well, hey, look at the kids. It's all fair game." You know what I said? Y'all mean America. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got one. But go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it's in Isaiah. It says, "When thou ceasest to spoil, thou shalt
Shall
be
be spoiled.
spoiled."
There you go.
Yeah, that's the 33.
Yeah. It said it in the 38. It's a spoil to take a spoil.
This is Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 20. It says, shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have dug a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them and to turn away the wrath from them. Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. Right? And let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows.
Yep.
And let their men be put to death.
Mm-hmm.
Let their children, let their young men be slain by the sword in battle.
Yeah.
All right, it's the point right here, 22. Let a cry be heard from their houses when they shall, when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. All right, for they have dug a pit to take me and has hid snares for my feet.
Yeah, so that's a judgment on not just Jake's, but the whole America, man. And the brother said specifically, they come and get on to Esau, because you Texans, you know, all these people that think they can,
They're going there first.
they could go, you know, because what they did, they go to the border and police themselves.
Hey.
They think they're you know, the military coming to take Esau ass down, man.
Hey, them white boys out there, they go find that yellow flag with their snake. Come take it. Where they
Come take it.
Coming to take
Yeah, they come and take it, man.
They coming to take it.
With Lord, why
They gonna have to
go?
I heard one Edomite cutting up one day out there in Houston. They gonna have to take it out of my cold dead hand. That's the plan.
What do you call them? Proud boys, huh?
Yeah, that was before the Proud Boys.
Before, but that's generally
You down south Edomites,
yeah.
you honkies. That's my honkies. You
That's
honkies. You know they coming to get it. All you Edomites down there, in Cajun land, all Thibodeau Homer, you talk your big shit about how you gonna build your houses. I'm shooting anything within 700 yards. Well, they got shit they can hit you from 3 miles away with.
From the sky.
What you talking about, man?
Hit your ass.
You Bobby Boucher motherfuckers, man.
Mhm.
Coon ass.
Yeah, it's on.
They gonna take you out, man.
Yeah, it's on, brother.
I'm talking about you Edomites. You Edomites.
Either way.
Done. Ain't no fucking constitution no more. Ain't no law and order. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be the wild west out here.
Kill or be killed.
Yeah. And you on the list first.
Yeah.
You niggas in them projects. You niggas in them. You got them. You niggas that you're divided by streets. And you rep street corners and projects. They coming at you first.
They gonna walk Jake down. Jake ain't got a Jake house. Jake house, man. This is how Jake house is like this. Like the whole house is like this plastic on here, man. Them niggas walk through that shit, man.
Hey, all you Edomites that got money, you got bulletproof. They got Edomites talking about how they got bulletproof drywall, man. Man, Esau got some shit that's gonna take you. We're gonna blow your house down, man.
Right.
You got that?
Doing what you were saying about
I got that drink.
They gonna mop the floor with Jake, brother. Jake gonna get mopped the floor with, bro.
You niggas, all you niggas do is you go get the cheapest shit you can find. Bullshit.
Cheapest clips.
Yeah, bullets.
Just cheap they stuff.
I
Jake on Amazon get $50, 200, 2,500.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And can't do shit, man.
Hey, got the banana clip
Yeah,
that come out.
But nothing.
Triple.
And that bitch after ball.
And most,
That bitch falling out.
and most of you niggas that go do shit, you commit crimes against Jakes or whatever, you only got one clip. Hey, look at all the videos.
And it ain't even full.
Yeah, you don't never see niggas get on the ground. Get back in. Yeah, you niggas don't shoot in no line. You shoot your partner doing this in front, you shoot him in his head. I'm serious.
And they got the Crocs on. With the Croc. Right. Well, what happened? I put with the clamp from the side. That's how Jake like this. Shooting this shit is just ridiculous, bro.
And you niggas in Louisiana, you love them raglan 22s, man. Yeah. The 22 ain't gonna be able to get you nowhere in that day. All right, you gonna need to handle the most high in that day, boy. And that, but that's Jake. And you niggas, I want to see the faces of you niggas that call yourselves thugs. You got the tattoos, like the nigga that's missing, the inmate nigga. This nigga got a chest piece in the middle of his forehead.
The king, that's the queen.
He got the castle.
Yes, the king is the
I think this is the king.
It's the king. That's the king.
King got 200 people. Man, niggas ain't gonna survive in that day, man. Like I say, really like the middle. We can't wait till these cities to become war zones. You niggas play war zone. These cities, these literal cities are gonna become war zones.
These gangsters gonna lay down first.
Oh yeah, them niggas gonna turn into holes, big holes.
They would like
a hole, like we said here, a whole hole. You ain't gonna be a half a hole. You gonna be a whole hole.
A whole
Oh shit.
They would like that doing Katrina.
Go ahead.
That's
A whole hole.
You can see it in their eyes, man.
They shooting is they don't have no fundamentals when they hold guns like Amawang and Ryan was just saying how they doing all this stupid shit here. They don't know anything about
Niggas,
Even if they
niggas shoot like this. I see niggas shoot with their hands crossed on the pistol. Niggas shoot like their granddaddy like this.
Sideways.
They don't even hold the rifle to them. Nigga out here. Nigga got a full-size AK holding that bitch like a pistol.
Woo! It's Drake too.
The Drake is
powerful.
out there with, man.
This is fucking ridiculous, man.
These niggas didn't finna to give you a glimpse of, and then, like I said, for you out there, I'm gonna say it again. For you out there, because one of the brothers that I know, he asked me about it. He called me up, asked me about it. And he's been seeing it. He called, we was on the phone for a little bit, and he called me back. He watched the movie
Russian
Escape from Turkov. That gives you a glimpse of how it's gonna be, and what's gonna be out here on these streets. There's another one called.
Don't matter what they were saying. We don't care. We know what happened.
Hey, there's another Russian movie like that called The Sniper, The White Raven. You can go look it up. The Sniper. It's called The Sniper, The White Raven. That gives you a glimpse of how when all hell break loose, what's gonna be out here running around these streets. You're gonna have gangs. You're gonna have militia groups. You're gonna have the Klansmen out here. You're gonna have biker gangs. You're gonna have Bloods and Crips. Hey, that's why the brothers from LA, went on that mountaintop doing a video. He said, man, do you, he panned the camera around. Do you really, he panned the camera around like this, did the whole 360. He said, do you really want to be a woman out here without a man in the Lord, without knowing the Lord? Do you want to be a man without having your source, your power, how about Shai? And look how big this city is. He got all type of gangs out there. All type of shit out there, man. People
Big bad.
Yeah.
And like another movie too that when China came and invaded America, Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Yeah.
They made another one. Even
Yeah.
we can't forget Bushwick. Bushwick.
Yeah.
The gold scene.
Yeah, Bushwick get busy
Oh yeah.
out the gate.
Yeah.
You know.
Gonna be the normal
But go ahead, Axel.
So, this Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 6, it says, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest, which is talking about us, the average, the meek. It says, mercy will pardon us, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented. Like tough guy niggas, you proud boys, all right? Like, yeah, they quoted Charleston Heston, like you were saying earlier.
We gotta go to 5. Bro.
My dead hands. Oh, come on.
We gotta go 5, brother. Then come down.
Kind of. Verse 5, this Wisdom of Solomon 6, verse 5. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon thee, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
Yeah, even the super uber rich, you niggas that sit in high places in that world, the Hollywood world, judgment's gonna come down on you. And that day, nigga ain't gonna give a fuck about you being Lil Wayne, you being this celebrity, you being this YouTuber, you this influencer. You might catch pretty good face in that day.
Yeah. That's an example.
Yeah, watch that boy now. Who the fuck is this nigga?
I'm Jay-Z.
Yeah, they gonna give a fuck in that day, man.
He gonna get his ass.
Remember, because hey man, we went seeing that together, right? The first person, man, the wildest shit. That motherfucker hit that alley, hit that hallway with that. When he hit that nigga had a Nazi suit on. Back in the day, a leather bitch, you know.
They were going floor to floor.
Door to door. Jake trying to lay against the wall.
I get put in here.
Oh, and he played dead.
I don't work.
Remember, Jake trying to play
I
dead.
ain't no playing dead.
That boy stop. Still put some in there, man.
It's not.
It's gonna be merciless out here, man. No mercy. And that's gonna be, like I said, everything's gonna play out. It's gonna be the hand of the Lord. When you see some shit go down, that's the Lord getting on a Jake ass, man. It's gonna be the Lord getting down on you Edomite's ass, man. Hey, we sent the word out, huh?
The last one showed him in the hood.
Yeah, and went to the projects. Then you seen because things weren't going on. No, they sent more agitators that to beat shit up, man.
Shit up, caterpillars in it.
It's funny because Bill Gates said that C-19 was a failure. He called it a failure. He said it was a failure. In other words, they didn't kill as many people as they had set out for it to kill.
Yeah, then you got these, the brother always going to, you got these organized groups they send in Blackwater, they them high-end train that nobody's even down talking about, man. You got the military, you got the other nations, right? You got Blackwater, these different groups that was coming in to clean shit up. Man, it's gonna get nasty.
Hey, what you gonna do? Like I said, we're going into these different sleeper cells. These sleeper cells are here to do their business. You know, they got women that's gonna come in here, cause you got even in Russia, you got women that get down just like the men. They come in here and get down, man. To turn this whore inside out. They're gonna have things go on not just in one city, but multiple cities at one time. The police force is gonna run out on you people. Look at here. They're gonna run out on you. They're not gonna. Hey, you looking at the Constitution? Because there's two different things going on. You got the sheriff department. The sheriff department is actually the real police. Then you got the other police is another entity. And then you look into the Constitution shit. That police force that you might see, NOPD, they don't have to guard. They don't have to protect you, man. You seen that when they had that school shooting in Texas? You see the police stood outside, but the shooter just do what he do, so-called. They don't have to go.
Didn't let the parents in, right? Didn't
Yeah.
let anybody in.
Yeah. For Katrina, they was loot. They loot first, then let us. You know, after you had to get food, I mean, they'll do it first in front of the store. Then we ain't did it. Nigga, it was right there.
Yeah, it's all in
Right
water.
out of field. They was doing it, bro.
You didn't sit down, man.
Yes.
And they made mockery of you niggas,
So
too,
these
man.
guys, I'm dead serious, man.
Hey, they made mockery of you niggas, too, man.
They
All right? What they did, It let you niggas go in there and loot. It let you niggas loot. And they what they did show on aerial views of you niggas walking in the water with a 42-inch TV.
Stupid.
Where you gonna plug it up at?
Ain't no option.
Nigga went to Foot Locker. Nigga went to bullshit, man. You ain't see none of you niggas with nothing that you actually need to get the hell out of that, man, to survive.
Yeah.
So we know, like I said, all that shit was a test run, a experiment to see what you niggas gonna do.
That's right.
And you gotta be some of the dumbest niggas alive down here in the water. I promise you, the dumbest niggas alive, man. The Lord got something special for you niggas down here, man.
In the lowest part of hell.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
It's literally at the bottom of America. Like when you look, New Orleans is probably the bottomest place on the map, brother.
They
Just
said
look.
it was never meant to be a city.
It's just down, brother. This business. Nothing. Can anything good come out of New Orleans?
It was supposed to be a temporary trading
Yeah,
post. They done built it up.
Water hell, folks.
Can anything good come out there?
Yeah,
Except the minute of the Lord, bro.
hate this shit, man.
The hell out of here. Like Wisdom of Solomon 6, verse 5. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you,
Mm-hmm.
for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places. It says, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented. For he, which is Lord over all, shall fear no man's cursing, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. For he hath made the small and great, and careth for all alike. But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty.
Yeah, so all you rough and tough, thugnificent ass niggas out there, you niggas gonna have that day. You gonna have that day to be all that you can be. All right, when you match up with these mercenaries, man, with these killers. All right, we're gonna see how bad you is, man. We playing a game where these niggas gonna have armor on. You're not gonna have armor on.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheap. Not gonna be a fair play.
It's not gonna be no EMS. It's not gonna even be a reset button. You know how on Call of Duty, you get your top blown off, boom,
The response.
you respawn.
Somewhere else. Right.
It ain't gonna be none of that. Once you get hit with some big shit over there, and that day it's it.
That's it. Game over.
Yeah, you get.
See you in the
Yeah,
See you in the kid.
Respond with some hush.
and like I say, and the Lord gonna have the angels to do it to a lot of you niggas, man. You get hit with a 5.56 under the fifth rib, in your lungs or some shit. You can close up shop. You know, you can close up shop, man. Ain't nobody coming. And like I said, you niggas don't know how to make no tourniquets. All right, you niggas don't know how to apply pressure to the wound or none of that shit, man. All you niggas know is shoot with your eyes closed.
Sideways.
Flames. All you niggas care about the flame, how loud it is.
Yeah. It's bag dump.
Yeah, mag them. That's all.
Save on bag dump.
And don't hit shit.
Nigga, bag dump. Shoot down the ceiling and shit. Man.
Yeah, I seen that nigga get put out. Got put out the range one time. Nigga done bust all the man's ceiling up. Yeah. And what he had that raglan Draco, man.
And his pants was sad.
Yeah. Niggas, man, you Jake's not ready for that date, man. Hey, man, we so passionate. We talk about that day because hey, we want that day to come, man. The Lord can punish you niggas, man. The Lord can punish you nations out there. All right, that come up against the men of the Lord, that buck up, flag our pages because you don't like what we're saying. You don't see the bigger picture of what we're saying. So fuck you, man.
Emotions get hurt.
Yeah, your emotions, your ass get hurt, man. All right? And we push for the Lord to punish you, you niggas that want to be rough and tough and mighty. Make that day come speedily to one of you, man.
It says, when a sore trial shall come upon the mighty, tough guys. It says, unto you therefore, talking about us now, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom and not fall away. For they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy, and they that have learned such things shall find what to answer.
Yeah. Like what? Keeping all such commandments, following after the ways of the Most High, man. We're gonna find a way, find hope. The Lord's gonna be our God. That's why the scripture says in the Apocalypse, then it shall be known who are my chosen in that thing, man. It's gonna be very clear. The Lord's gonna make it very, very clear of who the chosen in that day when all hell breaks loose.
They tell you in Romans 13 that the powers that be are terror to them that do evil, but not to them that do good. The day Jacob's trouble is really for the evil. Wait, like we fearing the day, you know, like Jeremiah say, he said, you know, woe to me, for I hadn't desired a woeful day, right? But at the end of the day, he said, I haven't hastened to follow thee or be a pastor behind thee or do that which is right. But the powers that be, or the ones that do evil, the powers that be are terror unto them. Like the Lord ain't set Jacob's trouble for the Israelites or you know, the men of the Lord to go through, like to actually, it was directly for them.
Get judged them.
Yeah, it's not for their judgment. The judgment is for 2/3 of our people, as Zechariah 13 and 8 say. It ain't for the good, right? But we have to endure it, but it's not for them. It's for 2/3 of Israel that constantly rebel and don't want to hear the word of the Lord. You got it.
That's the scripture too, where it says, basically, we shouldn't worry about how the wicked be punished, but how the righteous should be saved, man.
That's right.
Oh yeah, bring it out.
This is 2nd Esdras 9, start at 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
Yep.
And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when.
Yeah.
But inquire how the righteous shall be saved.
Are the ones who clearly taught this law. You could keep going down. It keeps saying the ones that clearly taught that law, that serve thee in righteousness, that serve thee right, like upright. So it's all about the men of the Lord is speaking about the safety of the men who is actually what? Putting themselves out of harm's way. All right. The prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself. So we know an evil day coming according to Proverbs 16 and 4. But what we trying to do? We trying to hide ourselves. And you can only hide yourself by doing the works of the Lord. There's no other way to hide from this judgment. The Lord said, if you make your bed in hell, I'll meet you there. So we can't hide, right? The only thing we can do is try to hope and pray that the Lord spares in mercy.
I believe it's in Psalm, but it says his word is like a tower, right before unto it.
And it's safe.
Yeah, you gotta go to this fortification. This place is, this truth is fortified for your protection, man.
Yep.
Outside of that, man, you'll get captured and killed, man. All right, you'll be taken. Especially those who don't know the names of the Lord that are without. You free, man.
Zephaniah 2 and verse 3, it says, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be, ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
You gotta say, seek the Lord before it's too late, man. All right, there's a spiritual early or on time that you have to be, and then it's a time where it's too late. And listen, the doors of mercy is practically closed. You send the famine of the word, so it's basically giving you the time extension of when the Lord is gonna actually shut the doors. When he shut the prophets down, then it's only judgment that comes. Right? If we still out here, then obviously there may be more brothers that have to come into the house or whatever the case may be. But spiritually, through the spirit, brothers believe the elect is basically sin. Because once you see the judgments of certain prophecies start to come to pass, then you know the end is not. So like you can actually see what's going on. Evil is being confusion is often sitting in places. Animals changing their places. So you see the end things happening. So we believe the end is the elect is basically sealed through the spirit, man.
Like that brother Kanai been on them fucking
The
animals.
bears, yeah.
Fucking bears have been seen running throughout the city. Coyotes. You got he didn't have one thing about a black panther or some shit in Louisiana, man. And they coming in the city now. So hey man, you got a lot to yeah.
They
got a lot of
person closing, brother.
Oh yeah. All type of shit going on.
Gonna seek the Lord while he may be found. But once the Lord closed the doors, it's all hell gonna break loose. Right now, the Lord his hand is still stretched out to what? Disobedient and gainsaying people. But But the Lord is still out here. When you see his men, the prophets come before what? The Lord judged the place, man. So as you saw the prophets arose, man, you're looking at the end of this thing, man. We at the end of this thing. That's it. Go ahead.
That was it. I got that one.
That was it. Hold on. You got that one?
This is Psalms 91. I'm gonna start at verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yeah, so dwelling in the secret place is what? Dwelling within the confines of the tabernacle of men, or those men that serve in the Lord. All right, and what? And fear and trembling. Because technically, we fucking scared. That's why we out here, man. We ain't standing here like we all big, tough, and mighty and saying we gonna get through in that day. No, we basically saying we need the sword and shield of the Lord, man. The helmet of salvation. Go ahead.
Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So we scared. The reason we're scared, the Lord gave us power. And the Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, but power and a sound mind. But the reason why is we know that we understand the Lord is a terror, man. He's the king of terrors, right? And we're not trying to get the judgment from the Lord like that, man. We're trying to avoid the judgment. Right? And the way to do that is to stay in the secret place of the Lord in his bosom. Go ahead.
Verse 2. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Go ahead.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Yeah, so under the Lord's wings we shall trust, man. It says that song about the angels, they are camping around them. Yeah, the angels of the Lord camping around them that fear the Lord. So the angels are here to protect any evil. It said, hurt not the earth till they be sealed. All right, they're the same men. The elect is the men who's gonna reap the salvation, man. He said we'll laugh in that day too. So that means that's gonna be a place of safety for us.
My servant shall eat.
Yeah, so we're looking at to see the downfall of our enemy while also being what? Taken up by the angels as well, man. All right, seeing the destruction of this place. That's what we trying to do. Coming out, we trying to go in the chariots and see the destruction of Babylon, man. Seeing the fall of our goddamn enemy. Go ahead, brother.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
And what we doing with the truth? He's saying our sons make a banner, all right, of truth to them that what? Fear thee or trust thee. I think it's Psalm 60. Get it? It's 60 something, a banner of truth to them that trust thee. Go ahead, read it again. It's Psalm 60.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. I'll just keep going to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. 60, no, he didn't say for those nuclear missiles.
Go ahead.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
And these are the 7 vials as we spoke of earlier that the Lord gonna plague America with, man. Pestilence, plague, famine, right? The nuclear missiles, darkness, amongst other things, man. Just like he plagued Egypt. America is what? Egypt. Egypt again. Sodom. All right, all over. So the Lord gonna do the same thing he did to this place that he did to those ancient kingdoms before. Right?
Paul say we're not in darkness as others.
Hey,
we're
not
in the light.
Yeah.
So all these other people are going to be in this gross darkness, spiritually not knowing what's going on, falling into these calamities. What? We're going to have that light, that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be the stability of our time.
All because of what? This band of truth. Us making our bodies a living sacrifice and coming out here to teach the true judgment of the Heavenly Father. All right, the day of evil is at hand. All right, I tell you in Ezekiel, the end has come, only an end has come. And it's nigh upon us. Read that, brother.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 60, verse 4.
And then we'll get them and they will probably get about it. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, thou hast showed thy people, it's like verse 4, thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee.
Right, so he gave a banner to those that fear thee. In Isaiah 13:2, we lifting the banner up on the what? High mountain. So we're not just talking to, we talking to the entire world, because we telling the elites, y'all judgment is at hand too, man. It ain't just 2/3 of our people. We telling all nations this This word shall be preached in what? And to all nations. Then the end gonna come. Right? But we also telling our people, listen, the Heavenly Father is giving one more, this trumpet is blowing one more last time for you to align and get into the ways of righteousness, man. All right, before what? Wickedness overtaken. Go ahead, guys.
This is real fast. This is Jeremiah the 50th verse 2. Declare ye among the nations and publish, set up the standard, publish, and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded. What is Merodach is broken in pieces.
Yeah.
Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces.
Yeah, we chatting down Babylon. That's part of that. We declaring it. Who are the ones making it public? All right, who published it? Great was thy word, and great was the men that published it. Who are the men? The prophets.
Gates of the noble.
Right, going in the gates of the noble. It said they hated he that rebuked it in the gates, man.
We also because this is also the scriptures, part of the script of the Most High. We telling you a part of the movie way before it happened. What the Most High is finna do. He's finna send troops in here that's gonna do X, Y, Z. It's gonna have food famines, pestilence, mark attacks.
Yep.
All right, allergies. We telling you what's gonna happen, man.
Coming down.
All right. That's why we ain't get it to come out, but that's why the brother his initial intention was to get Habakkuk about the visions, about the visions that are set for a point in time. All right, we had a time to where those different things that we're telling them are going to speak and they're going to happen. Right? It's not going to be just words out of our mouths. They're going to be actually physically happening through men. All right. And the Lord gonna allow to a lot of you that have that don't believe, that watch these videos, that are sitting there, settle at your leave. He gonna let you witness what we talking about. A lot of you gonna be part of it, man, because you bullshit.
Prophesying about you.
Yeah,
We gonna get hammered.
playing with this thing, man. Oh, I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna go get my degree. I'm gonna go, start a family. And a lot of you that took off, man, and took breaks and different shit like that, the Lord gonna punish your ass too.
Yeah.
Cause what the scripture, this brother like that scripture, I think it's Luke.
For minute strikes. But I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, the Lord getting the ones who basically like, well, I ain't know nothing about that. You getting beat with stripes too. And more, you getting more of an ass whipping if you knew about it and was playing around. Or you was within it and was playing around, man.
Went back
The
in
Lord
the
gonna
world.
tear your ass up.
You back in the world, you just a family man back in the world now. You're Huxtable, man. Next time a bird running at you,
That's for right way drive.
yeah, we see you in Walmart, Rouse, you Heathcliff Huxtable. You got the sweat on. Yellow. Back in the world, man. Or you looking like a Mexican with a basket full of hot
Sanchez.
yeah, Dirty Sanchez and what they call it? No,
Heineken.
no, that other damn. No, it's
Curriculum?
no, it always make a nigga go crazy, man. Four Locos, you got a basket of Heinekens and Four Locos, man.
Dirty
And
Sanchez.
your eyes red. Talking about your back hurt.
You talking to yourself? You smoke glasses.
Tripping, bro.
Yes. No, it ain't playing the world.
Oh, they playing, man.
But hey, brothers prayer did it not for the Lord not to take the Holy Spirit, but we scared to not do this. Like we can't, when we fathom certain things, we thinking like, man, like I could just do this, But hey, at the end of the day, right, we don't have control over that, but we pray that the Lord don't take us out of this thing, man. Because if you're not in this, you got no chance. We understand that thoroughly. Like you ain't even got a chance. You haven't even been called to the show, right?
A lot of dudes, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't even been called.
Not a fighting chance.
Yeah, you ain't, like I said, a lot of you dudes in your own heads, you believe you was in the truth, or you in the truth just because you knew of this thing. You ain't in the truth till you on this side, man. Behind the camera, consistently putting up. Prior to that, you just knew the truth, man.
Judge.
Yeah, somebody can
Judge you.
Yeah, somebody can
Yeah,
judge
brothers can
your
judge
work.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Oh, that you just knew the truth. You ain't put no actions behind nothing, man.
I'm sorry. No one judging me. No. You get in this house, you're gonna get judged. Men can see you, judge you. It's gonna be offenses. right? If you by yourself, you can't say, oh, the Lord judge. No, there's no one to judge you. Who's rebuking? Who's reproving? Who's exhorting you? You can't just keep looking at the TV saying I'm in the truth, man. It don't work that way.
YouTube, you only looking at a camp from afar. You don't know the ins and outs.
I got this.
Hey man,
No.
you gotta get with the program at some point, man. A lot of you dudes, hey man, just go do the work. If you didn't fell off, you know, you didn't lost communication with the camp, whatever happened, go do the work though, man. We all come from the same club. We done brought up the apostles and set the standard of how they're supposed to go. What we supposed to go do the work. You don't even. A lot of you dudes gotta get out your fucking heads about the GMS. That's all you worry about. Well, you done basically veered off from your house shy. You done veered off from the truth. All right? You gotta make, even like I said, some dudes, a lot of shit after this, you gotta make shit right too. You gotta repent, you know, make sure right and just go do the work. It's no fuss about the shit, man. You just fucking Jake is at home just playing basketball, doing basketball shit at the goal by itself. Yeah, moves and shit. You know?
Shaking his imaginary.
Yes. Laid up with the boo and shit, man. And then been fully back in the world. Or Jake is hustling. Jake didn't quit. The truth and got extra time at work now, man.
And still behind on the bills.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still behind. You know, what the fuck, man? Ain't getting none of that. Remember, Zeke do see that.
He that finds life shall lose it.
Yeah.
They used to do a triple. They still broke. Listen, I do a triple today.
Two nice shit. Yeah, got the basic internet package, man.
Oh,
Watch the video. You know, come on. Hey, brother, your shit.
yeah.
Still doing this shit. Come on, come back in. Shit, brother.
Doing a triple.
You gotta get some out of it, you know.
Working more than man.
God damn.
Do a triple today, brother.
And went back to Lil Wayne, you know. Hey man, it's bigger than that though, man. Like you gotta go just do the work, bro.
It's just gonna work.
Just go work, you know. That's what it's really about. It's about doing the work, man. Like I said, you just we ain't got that long, man. You just Jake sitting there bullshitting. We ain't have that long, man. You gotta go. Even if you gotta go by yourself, go out and do the work.
They say work the work while it is day, because the night coming when no man can work. You can see the darkness overtaking this place. You can see it. Evil has been increased, as it says in our 2 Ezra 5. Confusion is often sent out. You got the mistress monsters breaking out of jail.
Land shall be barren.
Land shall be buried of faith, and faith is at an all-time low. You actually think about it.
We don't know.
All the ones with faith is the minute. We the only ones with hope in this. This is a forsaken place, though. It's a God-forsaken place, and you wonder why faith ain't nobody got faith. They all broke. They can't. They dreams. They can't live their dreams out. They woman cheating on them, and their wife ain't.
Yeah.
For the most part, you don't serve a Lord, your wife hates you.
And your kids.
And your kids don't love you. They don't respect you.
And you will mold.
And you a moat. We was talking about that. Right? Because you giving over to Satan. If you don't serve the Lord, it don't matter if you're a good guy. I don't do nothing. I don't offend nobody or nothing. You give it to Satan, man.
You ain't right. Satan.
You're just not right. We know that. We understand that. Like the Lord, like, look, if you, because there's no middle ground with the Lord. It's either you serve Satan, you're a minister of Satan, or you're a minister of the Most High. That's it, bro. You know, and right here, we believe we ministers of the Most High. I don't want to represent. We believe we, yeah.
What you said before on Canal Street? If you're not in the truth, you liable to do anything.
You will do it.
You go to the Diddy party, man.
And be wide open.
One drink.
That's crazy.
You
That's
know?
crazy too. Oh, that's wild. They got
Unimaginable.
y'all got to stick out the scriptures.
Yeah, because the world has you thinking that shit right. The world has niggas out here thinking adultery is right, man, and justified by some form of old rap song, and then you justify taking a nigga woman.
Get James 4.
You know
What a Lord of enmity.
what the scripture says? That's Psalm 6. No, I'm tripping. It's a scripture in Psalm where it says you lack understanding. A proverb.
Oh, yeah, that's Proverbs.
Proverbs.
That's
Proverbs.
I can understand.
Yeah, you lack understanding if you commit adultery, man. You know, you not in your right mind. These people here are gone, man.
And it promotes, this world promotes adultery, fornication, physical fornication, you got it?
No.
This world promote that.
What you brothers you need to do sometimes, man. Like when you out and about, like you in a setting like this, a lot of people just sit back and watch people, man. These motherfuckers are on another frequency. In the mall, in the grocery store, in the traffic. You watch these motherfuckers, they are gone, man. You watch this something?
Yeah, Jay can tell you what you go backing you up with that. They don't have to understand it. They can tell you that the woman don't want him. What I'm supposed to do?
Look. Gone. Look.
She don't. Yeah,
He go.
look. But the fact that Jay can't understand that. All right, she has a man, but she's coming at me. That you know as a man of the Lord. No, you got to cut that off.
That's why I got the James 4:4.
Yeah.
Because they under the snare of the devil. And the devil just get them to commit things word unto death.
Right.
Man, listen, Satan is just here for you to kill yourself.
That's it.
Right? He come to the thief, John 10:10, what? To steal, kill, and destroy. He's here to take peace from the earth of Revelation. He's the red horse.
And then this devil Esau, what he has done, he has formulated a society built on that. Adultery, built on hoarding,
Lying, stealing.
yeah, sodomy, niggas.
Blood touching blood.
Succeed. You gotta see.
You gotta sin to succeed.
Yeah.
And that's why we pray to the Lord to stay poor, but have enough. Because blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is in the kingdom.
That's it.
So the poor is actually, we got enough. If you serve the Lord, you got enough, brother. You can sit there and like, I don't got extra, but you got enough.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest, man.
Yeah, because what you find out, one extra and one more can be a device of Satan.
It is.
So if you don't calculate and watch that next step, Satan can take you out like that, right? For promotions and all types of shit. All right? With the woman too. That woman is the main thing. Apostle Tahar said that years ago. That woman is the main reason why Jake fall off. That's when Neo was in the movie Matrix and he was showing him the operation of the Matrix, how things go. The first thing they showed that the main thing is the distraction is that woman. Yeah, he turned around, catching a look at her ass and her figure, and he turned around.
RoboCop.
The motherfucker had that fight. Yeah, motherfucker
Said, look again.
Look again.
and thing was in his think tank, man.
But it's been like that since Adam. Because, and through the woman, it says what? We all died. So what's the difference? The woman is at her worst. When you think of Eve, that was her at her best. Right? And now if you just look at the statue in which they got low,
These bitches still bust, man.
right now, it's just, they below the ground.
These bitches are gone, man.
There's nothing we can do with that.
They are gone.
They gone, bro.
A lot of them fat, overweight. They look like melted candles, man. They don't have baby hairs. They are fucking gluing baby hairs up here and over here, man.
Facial hair.
Tattoos.
Growing out there.
How you gonna tell that? What's she doing, man?
Hey, done.
She jumped out, just taking pictures of the brother shit up.
Yeah. That's another frequency. Read that out.
Oh, she's doing some other shit. Yeah, but just that's what we're dealing with here. And so these ain't women, man.
Yeah, and they all demons. They all committing adultery. Read that out. This is James. James 1:4.
She's got 16 rolls on the back of her neck, man.
Yeah, what is it? She taking a man, come on, man. You know he ain't going to get her.
Yeah, she's playing it all, man.
When you taking a picture of the tree,
Yes, you live by it.
that you live by.
What they do every day?
Come on,
I hope Jake can jump out and jump on that shit.
That's all I
One of them YNs come around here. Since you want to take pictures and shit, Lord should make a YN pop up like fucking State Farm. Manifest. Hey, you guys, I ain't seen nothing, man. I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, this part of why the Lord gonna punish the earth. Because the inhabitants of the earth push this, man. Not only that, they bind us of Solomon. And we talking about you so-called white people. You Edomites, man. Y'all push Sodom into the highest level. That's why it says the daughter of Babylon is what? Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah, they get them jakes in that society, and they break niggas by initiating different sexual acts, man.
Orgies and shit.
Yeah, like I said, I've been on and off paying attention to that Diddy kid, man. That nigga got them niggas doing. Man, he had a nigga he used to called the Punisher. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Oh, they interviewing him.
Man, watch that shit. That's sort of my
Then you know they on 50 Cent baby mama Daphne Jordan. She up there now. Just come out. This going. God damn, but that's a part of that world. We've been saying that when you want to be a rapper on a certain level, this is what you gotta do. Hey, Terrence Howard said, yeah, he tried to fuck me. This is another man that's saying that another man, this what he like a man ain't gonna do like this, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing about a man ain't gonna play on that type of not even jokingly play. But this is what that world does, man. When you're a part of that world, you want those perks, you want that money, you want the fame, you gotta get down. Oh, that ain't real. You ain't gotta sacrifice nobody. And then, but all them niggas got somebody close to them is miraculously died. You know, whether it be Meek Mill, whether it be this one, somebody's dying, somebody's been. Yeah.
And they shoot up.
Yeah, and they shoot up in race.
Gilly.
He's back.
This nigga came back, man. He gonna come back, man.
Well, lost.
It's just lying, blood touching blood, stealing.
New type of hot on here.
It's I feel like
It's
104. It just it never went down, man.
Polygon's toenail.
This is James
She come fucking around.
4, verse 4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses."
Yeah, because the reason why he said you're adulterers and adulterers, because there's fornication going on. Marriage is frowned upon, right? And marriage happens through sex.
Right.
So everybody fucking everybody, man.
Especially in the Hollywood world.
Especially in the, come on. That's promoted. Hey, I'm a fucking nigga bitch. What all the rappers say? I'm
Oh,
getting
no.
rich about a fucking bitch. Why you come fuck a poor man bitch in the hood?
My bitch.
Like, bitch, like, what you doing?
Like I look at that other shit with that Cardi B
Shit, yeah.
with that's just some of the weirdest,
I know.
awful shit ever, man.
You got work talking to y'all seen Cardi B?
Yeah.
They all Cardi B.
Yeah. She got a nick back, girl.
And that nigga know that nigga like a Stephon Diggs. He known for hitting niggas women. The Lord gonna tear his ass up.
Say, y'all lost 3 watches at one time. Y'all
Hey, that was women.
I already know.
That was women right there. Them women out in the man, them women be bugged out, man.
Yes.
Hey, they did an interview with his teammates saying, "Who would you least?"
Yeah, they say him, not him.
They all picked him, saying, "I would not want to date." I think it was sister.
Yeah, his sister. He was like, I want him to say
digs. No digs.
he a scumbag.
He a scumbag.
He a low down scum, and the Lord gonna let him live through all of the belt, the serpent gonna bite him, and he gonna get the missiles, man. Like the elder was saying, you niggas about to experience extreme lengthy debt going on, man. Running from this, running into that, a belt gonna beat him. They gonna just get, but the Lord gonna really deal with shit, man.
Glorious debt.
Anger carrying debt.
Running the woods and running to a pack of plants, man.
Yeah, some wild fucking hyenas and wild pets. Wait,
According to Jeremiah 15, the Lord got everybody.
Oh, you can tell.
Yeah, subject to whatever it's gonna be, man. Go ahead.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Now, how you be a friendship with the world? It's to go along with what? The image of this place, man. To follow the characteristics of what this world wants you to do, right? The basically just get down with the holidays and to just to be fully invested in what's going on with the world, man. We done got ourselves outside the world once you got this word and it's true. It takes you outside the world so you can actually see what the fuck you was in, man.
Yeah, niggas that come up to you, cousins, and Man, you heard about club? I don't even. You don't know the club?
Yeah.
No, I don't know that club. Man, you hate people from New York. I know what fuck it. I'm not from there. I don't know that club. I don't know the celebrity. I don't even know about the holidays, you niggas. I don't know none of that shit. I don't even know what that fucking movie. At the time, hey, you know what I mean?
I ain't know that there's somebody call you happy birthday. I forget my own shit.
Yeah, I don't. We not looking for that shit, man.
We don't even get in the this place, Beck's Righteous Men. Man, bro, I get in my car from home to work, go straight home, brother. I don't got time for nothing. Like, everything is wicked as a motherfucker. No matter where you go, you're gonna see a mo. You go try to get food, the mo cooking your food. Bro, it's just get the point to where, like, you know what, I'm gonna just go inside, man.
Black woman, loud, clamorous,
You
tripping,
can't do nothing, man. Children all
niggas scheming.
rambunctious. The children is disrespectful as ever. Mistress monsters. You see these fat you see the whores. Come on, man. You just get everything you look at is wicked, bro. I just go home, bro. Like, you start having little business. You just like, bro, man, we getting a career, man, I'm going home, bro. You know, we gotta get out of here, but that's it.
You see them niggas with them little afros, them spikes in it, or them suede do-rags. They trying to get the fuck.
You gotta go, man.
You gotta go
Suede jacket, something.
suede do-rag. Huh? And them hoodies on all that.
Man, back to the nigga.
Huh?
Long sleeve, every light on.
It's 100-degree weather right now. Niggas got hoodies on.
And he ain't sweating.
And ready to ski and flat.
And he ain't sweating. He ain't sweating. They gonna sweat. Yeah, that Jim Moped. It's really called Generation Z.
Yeah.
No hopes. Trust me, Shaq. Keep wearing one.
Ready to commit something, man.
Fighting all over.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God.
So you're an adversary to the Most High. So when we get into the Antichrist, whoever's not doing this is considered an Antichrist. Anti just mean against. All right, you're against the Heavenly Father. All right, in this government, you're against righteousness. You're not for what the Heavenly Father stands for. So if you're a friend of the world, you automatically an enemy of God. Like, you can't say, well, look, I ain't doing nothing. I tell everybody, think I hold a dope for old ladies and go inside.
That's nothing.
That's nothing.
You feed the fire.
No,
Nothing.
you're not. It's not nothing righteous.
Open doors for women. That's nothing, man.
Yeah, nothing.
You're not serving the Heavenly Father
Not.
in truth and sincerity. You're not doing nothing against the law. For the law, such a commandment. You're not doing nothing for the ministry. You're off, man.
You're off.
All right. The Lord, like I said, the Lord's gonna punish those who are set outside this truth, man.
Man, settle on their knees.
And like I said, that's considered somehow so-called family members too.
Most of them. Most of them. Take you one of when the Lord said, I'm gonna take you two of them family, one of the city. So it's gonna be a small sanctuary that the Lord dealing with. And he opened that phone unto us. All right, that we may get it. So you can't take that for granted, man. This phone may not be, may not be open that long. So you gotta make the most of your repentance, man, in order to come back to the Lord. So the days are dwindling down. They basically over to serve the Lord. Once a family in this world come believe, it's gonna be holy hell in this place, man. So get it while the getting is good, man, and stop procrastinating. If you is, all right, because this not gonna be here forever. You seen it? It's about to be over with.
This platform, this thing called YouTube, this devil has a kill switch.
Man.
He has the kill switch to turn all that shit off.
Yep.
Right? Within seconds. Right? The power of the internet. All right, that platform called YouTube, what it is, the TikTok, the Twitters of the world. There's another thing called Twitch. Yeah, they're gonna call that shit off, man. Yeah, all that shit's gonna get turned off at some point. And guess what? When the communication is cut off, ain't gonna be no typing in the comment board. Where can I come to camp and beat you guys? It's gonna be all gone, man. So you better deal with this grace period wisely. Or else you're through. That's a fearful thing, man.
If grace and mercy pass you on this ride, you know. Hey, this ain't the Egypt where all of Israel made it. The Lord about to kill most of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This the second Exodus. This one ain't that. This one ain't sweet. The Lord is basically like, look, I'm gonna show the world. Yeah,
66.60, you gonna die.
gonna die, bro. It says Isaiah 17:7 that in that day they shall respect her to their baker, man. So some respect about to get put down in place, man.
Through punishment by pain.
Yeah. The Lord said, when the Lord judgments in the earth, then the inhabitants of the earth will learn righteousness, man.
Yeah.
What do you? Well, listen, the Lord like I'm gonna beat righteousness into you people,
Yeah,
man.
because you best believe when heads are rolling down the street, that's when niggas gonna want to listen. Yeah, when it's blood, guts, and ass out here, that's when niggas gonna want to listen.
They're too late.
Tell me what's it? No, nigga, I can't tell you the name of the Lord now. No, it ain't no camp time now. What can I purchase a garment? I see Frenchies, but I don't see no man. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
But they said it's a search.
I said it before. We're not gonna be running. Yeah, get Ezekiel. They gotta be running down the street, trying to teach you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, you turn the corner like remember DG and them turn the corner on that. Okay, you turn the corner, read scripture, trying to teach you niggas, man. You're crazy.
Say I was telling you the Lord don't make us dumb. He don't make us dumb. Like like you can't even. Yeah, I'm trying to get it over to you, but man, I don't remember it. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I don't need you to remember it right here, but I can't remember nothing. Yeah, man, that's how the Lord do it, So
you should be able to want to be in the truth, solid with a solid foundation, hoping that you granted salvation and deliverance, man.
that's it.
Not only you, but the like men around you. All right, for the apostles, for the other men around the world doing this very work, doing the very will of the Most High, man. Other than that, man, fuck everybody else, man. I'm just cutting it straight. Fuck it.
That's it.
It's been just telling it that raw and that hey, fuck everybody else, man.
Yeah, you gotta get your tears in. Man, that brother did a video. Get your tears in for your family, your people, not, brother. Get them out the way.
Yeah.
Because shit, we crying for ourselves too, homie. Man, we don't even got a minute tears, man. That's extra tears you gotta spell. For them, now, at the end of the day, our own tears gotta hit the front. For us to make it. So get that shit out the way, bro.
That's what we doing now.
Yeah.
In hopes of being delivered.
Yeah, brother.
This is a showmanship of fear. To come on the house and Bible consistently, week in and week out, to do what we do, man. Fellowship, and this is an act of fear of the Most High, not of man, but the Most High.
Right.
What is somebody get that? I'm gonna show you my words, my faith by my words. This is a showmanship of faith.
That was 120.
This is the showmanship of faith. This is about showing us our faith, man, that we believe, that we feel. Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 11. It says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord,
that's on time.
we persuade men,
Yeah.
but we are made manifest unto God, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciousness.
One more time. Bible good shot.
Verse 11, 2 Corinthians 5 and 11, it says, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord. Concentration camp. Guillotine. The wild shit that's going to take place on these streets. That's the terror of the Lord that we hope to persuade you to come and follow after him, man. That you don't receive those judgments. That you don't get caught up in that shit, man.
Nuclear missile.
Nuclear missile.
Yeah.
All of them, man. Who want to, man, you don't want to taste a missile.
Jay can't take a hard punch.
No.
Nuclear missile, man. Jay go all over and punch you. You won't recover from that motherfucker, man. So you come on, bro, the nuclear missile.
They can't take the heat, right?
They can't take the heat.
That's heat, man.
Right now, you're right.
It's fucking 90-some degrees. Imagine that. You don't want. Go ahead.
Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto God, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciousness.
Yeah, man. Man, if you know what Al-Shad is gonna do, he's gonna get that title back too. After what the Lord does, when he does to 2/3, and when he does to America, he gonna get that title back put on his name too. That what is it? Nickname or Al-Shad, terrible demon-like power. The Lord finna cut up in this bitch, man. His son finna act like a donkey.
He gonna leap off the
complete. Yeah, he gonna. You know what I'm saying? When you walk the throne,
It's a fierce man of war.
all things gonna be filled with death, man.
Yeah, that's right. Blood.
Yeah, to heaven, to the heavens, man. Even when you go into the scripture Revelation about how the blood gonna be high as a horse and brighter. It says when you go into the other translation, it said the blood's gonna be 5 foot deep and over 800 miles wide, man. Well, you know that's for a large span of blood. It's gonna be reach out, man.
Neither here nor there, basically.
Yeah, he gonna Hey, I was trying him back to do his business, man. Judge and make war. And a lot of you Israelites are on his hit list too. You niggas that been sold out, you 2/3 that caught up in the cares of the word of the Lord, got a cake baked for you niggas. We ain't seen that in a long time down here. Cake baked for you. In the words of Soldier Slim. Right? You niggas that's out shit in the streets, you know, you witches, you D-boys, you niggas that, you know, slinging and thugging, the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man. All right, you hot girl son of bitches and all that, the Lord gonna kill you, man. Straight up.
The,
That's what it is, huh?
the Ezekiel 9, we brought out in our camp, you know, the Lord says starts at the at his sanctuary.
Yeah.
So he's gonna start with the Israelites, you know, first and foremost to get that working, you know. You niggas is not safe. You 2/3 is not safe, man. The Lord is coming for everybody.
It came out. We come out of you know? Who's been talking about them?
Jay gone away. Call for the itching. Good. Anybody got anything else going to enter with that?
Yeah.
What, we all got something?
Yeah.
Go ahead. End time? Is it end time scripture?
Yeah. Second Peter.
What you got? End time?
Just want to say everything else.
Yeah, end time. Let's see.
Okay, this is 2 Peter's.
Well, let him get in. Then you can't hear it. You got end time.
No.
This 1 Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High."
So the house of the Most High represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You can't escape judgment because you know you're an Israelite. That's all they have to battle. A lot of our people like, well, hey, I believe there's a God and this and that. Belief ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. You need some works with that. As the brother saying in the James, man. Right? We believe and therefore we speak. When we spoke, it compelled us to come out and teach other brothers as we learn, man. You don't just get this word hoarded up and then just go sit on the couch and eat cereal. Now that brother should have bought Ezekiel out right there. No, come make your body a living sacrifice, man. Don't be conformed to this world. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, even like the scripture said, even if you was to give a cold glass of water to the righteous, man.
Do that. Do something, man. Hey, Jake.
I just want to sit in that seat as a help. You know? It's more than that, man. It's about mastering the scripture, mastering this work, man.
If you really care, you can strive for that. Like, you wouldn't want to just be stagnant. You know, Jake, anything Jake cares about, Jake just doesn't want to be on a rookie level on it.
Well, we know too. We go through the experience of people that we know. Anything that Jake puts his mind to, he just masters that shit.
Yes.
And like I said,
Unconscious.
we just seen that in society. It ain't. These Edomites that had a 50, 80-year gap on us for education. They come blow past them niggas, man. The Tuskegee Airmen, they didn't want to supply a plane. Niggas was doing all types of tricks. So anything that Jake does,
Anybody. That was one of the only squadrons that didn't have any casualties.
yeah, all the inventions that Jake have brought to society. So anything that Jake puts his mind to, he goes 100 with it. Why not the truth? Why not this, man?
I mean, Jake done tried everything else in life, college.
Yeah.
Trying to be
a Muslim. Yeah, you didn't put the goofy on.
Yeah, Jake done-
You didn't sew all the fucking bean pies. You didn't pray all day on that motherfucking rug, man. You niggas have been booted. I know niggas that was booted. You sitting like Dow Slim from Street Fighters. Oh, Hardy, Dewey, Dembella. Niggas, you niggas did all that shit in the world.
Jake done went to job court.
Yeah, you've been John Clay, you've been a Christian. Niggas jumped from Christian. Niggas done jumped all around and did nothing, none of that shit repelled. I got an uncle, I got a cousin right now. This nigga still a Black Panther.
Oh,
To this day.
he got that black hat.
Still with that
Oh, no, bro.
He got them black underpants on, with
Yeah.
the cargo pants, the boots.
That's good.
Still think he still think that shit is the shit, man.
Yeah.
He sound like a black. He sound like a black boomhauer. He still believes in that Black Panther shit, and Jacob tried everything. That's why
We tried everything.
when those things don't work, you ultimately just give up on the both sides.
Yeah.
How can they have a God and he let babies die, man? You don't know the scripture. You don't know why these things are happening. Only until you come ultimately into this truth, you find out why these things are happening, how the operation of things are set, man. Who's in charge of the planet Earth right now? Even though it's the left hand, who's in power? You find all these things out when you come to the truth. You find out why we fell as a nation.
All your questions get answered.
All of them.
As you know, Jake be thinking, I'm in the ghetto. We didn't sit back and thought like, as kids, we still
in school. Why are we in a
what's
position?
going on? Pope,
By white people.
we fighting. What white people doing? We had questions.
Yeah, why they
God answered them.
look at? Cause if you don't know, a lot of you YNs out there, you Generation Z, some of you Generation Ys,
It's to
you niggas don't even know why slavery happened. You bring it up to slavery to them, they don't fucking know.
They don't know.
But when we was in school, we had the books.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they did that. Damn, and that was half the story what they done to us, man. Right. But we asked the question, why?
What?
Then on until we came to the truth, we found out through the book of Deuteronomy, and a lot of other books, why. This is why I done it to you, son. And the Lord explains it as being chastened to a disobedient son. Because to me, you're not a bastard. This is why I did what I did. Yeah.
That's part of bringing peace into our minds. That's putting our minds at rest. 'Cause technically, really, brother, think about it. Brother, you don't got a thought in your mind, a question in your mind that you don't have an answer to. We got answers to everything, brother. And if we don't know it, we can biblically find it, or call a brother, or phone. We got questions to everything on earth. Man, that's a blessing. You got people who they got so many questions in their mind, they can't answer anything. And they conflicted. They just searching out things. They trying methods of things. And they just got no. And then when you look at a person who are confused, no answers.
Hey, I done been a little boy, watch my mama call Miss Cleo up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some money. I'm gonna get a husband.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the car, the house, and then in the big. Yes. All this,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Y'all, you know the
Terror readings.
Jake went to Jake went to Terror Reed, Miss Cleo.
Right.
You know, you didn't call that number about that little pack of oil and water. You know, Jesus gonna bless. Jake had all that shit come about. But when it comes to the truth, you don't believe because of the rawness of it. All right, look, man, I don't want to be out there looking foolish. Man, you gotta become a fool for the Lord's sake, man. These are biblical garments that the Lord said to put on. All right, these are considered what? Sackcloth, man. These ain't the glorious garments we're gonna have in the kingdom.
That's right.
Talks about the fringes, the border blue. So it's a reason why we got these garments on, man.
It's part of humility too.
Yeah.
It's part of showing the Lord you found. Right? Because
You know who that was? That was Elijah had on that was Elijah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a rough garment. Rough garment.
Yeah.
That's low, man.
Yeah, you know.
That was
It's like
low.
sackcloth to show even went to go low and have your face on the ground as well. Amen. It's to go low. So we was brought to a low place, right? But ultimately the Lord gave us the truth in this low place. So that's what answered that would give us the integrity to understand, okay, we see why we're in this position. That's why we're not totally taken away. Because once you conflicted in your mind, it says, blessed is he who is not on Sirach 14:1. Blessed is he that's not on that's not condemned in his mind. Right? And then it says there's no condemnation to them that are in Yahweh Shai, man. Romans 8. So we're not condemned anymore because we have answers. And the answers we have become what? Scripture from the Bible. So from here on out, if you got the answers in which the Heavenly Father now revealed them to you and opened the books, man, you should be serving the Lord, man. It's inexcusable from them, man. By and by, brother, every day. All right? And you should be ready to tell a man what you believe in your heart. And that's what we listen, we is on national TV saying this, YouTube, this is everywhere, train everywhere. Right? We coming out saying, standing in boldness, man, representing the name of the Lord, man.
When a man believes in, when a man,
I ain't no business.
man, when a man truly believes in what he believes in, he's going to die for it, man.
Yeah.
Right? It just is what it is.
Nah. We gotta, at some point, we gotta get out of here.
How many y'all got?
I only got a second kid.
You finish?
I ain't speaking.
Finish that out?
Yeah, you just get them two.
I just wanna get out of here.
Yeah, 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
Yeah, who the end should be of them that obey. 2/3 of our people just refuse to return. They say they are hard. They're hard. Their faces have been made hard. They stiff necked. They refuse to return. All right. And the other nations can't believe on the Lord. They got their gods and everything. They know the Lord don't care about them. Right? The Lord got something special for them. Judgment and slavery. This is set up. But 2/3 of our people, they refuse, they stiff necked and they hard-hearted. So the Lord said, look, he tired of whipping their ass. I'm gonna kill you now. All right, I'm gonna bust your ass, and you ain't coming back. So now it's time for me to kill you. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, what shall the ungodly and the sinner be?
Yeah, the ungodly and the sinner. Because the ones that sin are those who are given the law, which is our 2/3 of our people. The ungodly is Esau Edom. The Lord says, saying he chastise us, he gonna chastise our enemies 1,000 times. We gonna scourge them 1,000 times more. So that's where the ungodly go up here at, right? They gonna get chastised, then they gotta go enslaved the rest of their life. Esau Edom getting cut off according to the book of Obadiah. His son and nephew, after the 1,000 years, he's just getting eradicated. All right, where he go, that's on the law. That's cool. But he getting eradicated. The other nations, they going to their land and they gonna serve us day and night, man. Get ready to serve all you heathens. All right, every last one of them to the 10th generation more. That's an inside joke for the brother. But go ahead,
God, this is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. It says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
So the Lord gonna make good on it. Everybody think the Lord tarrying and tarrying. But really, when the Lord does this praise, it was the perfect time. It was exactly how he wrote it out. Yeah, we just want the Lord to hurry up. The Lord, like, I'm right on time. What are y'all doing? Right? But it's supposed to be in us to what? To push for the day, to hasten the day. He like, hey, hasten the day, man. Chant Babylon down. Call this place in. That's why we putting curses on this place. Because we all cursed in this motherfucker, man. We are beat up and bad and
when
tore down in here.
First get a chance, man. You better come to put them curses up on your ass, man. I'm serious. Like, brother, put curses up constantly. Brother, do something wrong in traffic, put curses on his ass, man. Nigga at work, fucking with you, put curses on his ass, man. You know?
Especially in the Hebrew, yeah.
Well, in the Hebrew.
Like, oh, come on. And the Lord with destroying this place, because he said if Babylon could be healed, he'd have healed it. Take bone for this place. So our Lord all with it. This a bloody book. In Psalms 55:23, get that out? It says a bloody man shall not live out half his days. The Lord gave him bones he can't pass in Job 14. So the end of this kingdom is here. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead. Yeah, you're right, bro.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Come on.
As some men count slack.
Yeah. Those are the men who lackadaisical, slothful, all right, saying that where's the word of the Lord? Let it come now. Right? Then the Lord let's make speed of the word of the Lord in Isaiah. All right, they don't understand the terms. But we got 1,000 years, like you and the elders did. We got no 1,000 years left, man. If we do, we gonna perish. We will probably perish in 1,000 years, brother. Go ahead.
Only nigga that's considered is a guy that want to lay up before they make this the king.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's why you see IUIC, them niggas make garments, they try to beautify their garments here. They think this is the kingdom. This is their kingdom.
This is state consolation.
Like I said, these are literally stack. This is nothing.
Yeah.
This is the representation of the stack part. In the morning we study. You didn't want to. Armbands,
Oxtail, the collar, no slave.
got cake and shit. You got all this production of them walking into a bigger face of them looking sideways and shit. Then them niggas doing a lot of masonry shit too, man.
And all of them try to big as fat.
Yeah, even what's his name? It's a Curry nigga. He's doing Masonic shit in the video, man. Well, go ahead, bro.
It says, as some men count slackness, but it's long suffering to us worthy, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, so the Lord has scratched out, right? The Lord, listen, the Lord is telling you wisdom of Solomon. The Lord he don't wish to kill us, right? But if you err off, he gonna stand on business with what he said, right? Sin bring forth death. So if you won't sin, he gonna
rock your world.
He gonna rock your world. And that's why you see a lot of that going on, because the world is filled with sin. That's why you see people dying all day. He said not that which none of them should sin, but not that they shouldn't perish, but what?
It says, not willing that any should perish,
Yeah.
but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, the Lord want all of Israel to come to repentance, but he also is bound by his word, because he said 2/3 of them to what? Not come back on his side. So he know y'all not coming back. So look, I'm gonna kill y'all.
Set them up for death.
He set them up for that, man.
All the people said it should not be forgiven for them in this world. Neither the
What's it
world.
come?
We in that world of come right now. They ain't not forgiving to them because they disobeyed back then. They were the ones that persecuted the Lord.
Let his blood.
You know, and us and our children. They told Pontius Pilate, hey man, kill him anyway.
Yeah.
When he said, hey, I don't find no charges upon his back. Kill him and free Barabbas, man. And a lot of you niggas in that same state today.
Right now.
You was to put them inmate niggas and us up there. They'll say, give us
Take us to jail and give us the inmates.
put them niggas down.
They want dirt.
Fly them niggas to Angola, man.
They want Dirk out.
Yeah.
Right. And Dirk killing all his people, put bounties on them and shit, man. Free smirk, huh? But yeah, that's it.
Come on.
Two more, real quick. But it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and with the heavens shall pass away with a great noise,
Yeah.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yep. Yeah, that's the nuclear missile destroying this place. Ain't nothing gonna be left to be said of Babylon once the nuclear missiles hit this place, man. All right? Nothing but smoke, which gonna be a remembrance of what you're not supposed to do. That's why that smoke is gonna be everlasting smoke.
Yeah, in the kingdom, your children are gonna ask why that place is burning, man.
Yes, brother.
What is that over there?
Yes, sir.
That's what we used to be, and we're gonna look so glorified in heaven to where they're not gonna. I'm sure not gonna believe this fucking man was in power at one time over us, man. Because you look at the reversal of things. You read the scriptures. The prophets didn't want when they seen how we was gonna be now. They didn't want to believe it, man.
Yeah, couldn't be.
We were so much of a beautified nation to where the prophets back then didn't have. They're like, ain't no way we're gonna fall this low. The prophets seen Sexy Red, man.
Yeah.
They seen these niggas, man.
Yes.
When that back in.
Hey,
Right?
did it.
Yeah, they seen did it. They seen all these degenerate niggas, man, sagging their pants. They seen the nigga at the liquor store.
He does.
You know, they seen these niggas in a
Humpback choke.
That terrified them, man. Them niggas, you know, the niggas had the prophets terrified that they were almost going to throw up.
Yeah, he was.
Ain't no way we gonna get that low, and we got that low.
Birthday garments and hair.
That's why when we get in the kingdom, our children gonna be. Ain't no way that this Edomite had y'all. The way we gonna look and the way how the kingdom's gonna be so beautiful. They're not gonna want to believe that fucking man. That man had us that low, and this man was in power.
Yeah. It's just that ain't that really gonna look upon them too. Because in the kingdom, you gonna be feeble. Not only is you gonna be small and weak, but you gonna also have the curses all over your ass, man. And you gonna be lit. Cause you right now, we small, man. We don't even got our statue, man.
Most of you might be tall sometimes, you know. Lord, when Lord bust us down, he bust us down.
Bust us down, bro.
Yeah. I got a few Edomites. I won't. Do this all day. I'm gonna get your ass, man. I want you personally.
You know, he gonna tell him.
I want you personally.
Oh, we all got a few.
See,
Got a few.
Hey.
Yes,
got a couple of you motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, we gonna. Yeah,
Hey, Mark,
we gonna spiritually jump y'all in the kingdom. It's gonna be an unfair match. Don't do everything else unfairly.
Right.
So we gonna be that's a righteous thing to recompense them that charge. So we gonna be double the amount of unfound, right?
Hey, in the kingdom, Lord, I'm gonna be the Michael Jordan of fucking you up. I'm gonna be the Michael Jordan of fucking you devils up, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be the Michael Jordan of fucking you up, man. Hey, he did. It's gonna evaporate, man. Yeah. It's gonna punish you, devil, man.
We're gonna have fun of it.
He said we're gonna meditate terror, man.
Yeah, exactly. Order the Lord gonna put his spirit. Get us out.
You gonna see the you gonna see that motherfucker. I had a whole slingshot to another planet, man.
That's good.
By the time you get to the, you gonna be frozen, all type of shit.
Shit.
Birds and Edomites, it's fine.
But that looks far-fetched because they look at us in the state we in and like, yeah, I hear y'all. Because they're in their power right now. So they're looking at like you.
Hey, just go watch the episode when Martin Floyd hit man Hearns. That's gonna be the average looking Edomite. You're gonna walk around with that big head and everything. Sit down, I got you. You gonna want that kiss? You Mike? You gonna all that shit, man. We gonna fuck you up. And a lot of you know it.
In the kingdom.
In the kingdom. A lot of you know it too, man. I ran into a woman in Houston one time in a parking lot at a grocery store. She was it was something going on, but she was like, yeah, we were young and raw in the spirit, like, man, you know white people going into slavery. Like, yeah, I've been knowing that for a very long time. I'm like, how you know that? She said, my grandfather and them told us in the future this was gonna happen to her. I've been knowing that for a very long time. That your people are gonna do that to us in the future.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. To think about it when you see them, they slavery about to start. I've been telling you about that. I walk around, see two of them old hands, they like 8 and 9 years old. Your slavery about to start. And you going like that. They resurrected like that. 9 years old, however you go into the kingdom. You know they're gonna die and come back with it. Brother, they slavery about to start. Think about that.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning.
In the beginning now.
The beginning is gonna be a horrible.
Let's end it out. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. So you know, we gonna ring that bell for you to come get child, all that shit. Yeah. We'll have them might gonna be taskmaster too. Get out of here now. Back to you. Oh, what the piss on them too? Them too. I can't stand them fucking Hamites. We go. Two Edomites. You Hamites and you goddamn Arab, man. I can't stand you motherfuckers. I'm giving that off. That order, man. And you Moabites fall into them. I can't.
They up there.
Arrogant ass, man. You the weakest man on earth. Like the boy said, you the what did it say? You the no, it said you the Pro Max. I like that.
The Asian Pro Max or something.
Chinese Pro Max. Yeah, you the Chinese Pro Max, but you're fucking slandering all that shit, man. Leave me alone. Don't let them get no money.
They were taught. Naturally taught.
Yeah, they don't. What they call them? Incense big. It's kind of that shit.
Down federal.
Hey, get on you, man.
Beating this shit with a stone all day.
Yeah.
Lost pot.
The list of what it is, Psalms the 83rd chapter, man. They give out the list of our enemies.
That's right.
And that order, we're gonna get you, man.
Gonna get you.
And Joel, the 3rd chapter tell you, we're gonna exchange you on a ship, man. Coast to coast. Yeah.
Yes.
The Lord is true to his word. The way I can get it all.
Yeah, you know what?
Be the spirit, man.
Brothers confront the kingdom. You know when Jake talking about this, boy, Jake, grandpas and uncles weren't talking about this, man. Right? In the 70s and the 90s, there was no hope for our people, man. But now we getting ready to the kingdom of heaven. The Lord have built back the breaches of David. You know he can close the breaches of David, and not a mighty man back on the earth. All right, that's why austerity is back. So the Lord is about to establish a government. All right, and it's on.
Hey, you know, when brothers talk about slavery, we get like it. You know, it being that. That's how we're gonna be on your ass, man.
Ready?
Sinners when they did enough to fight somebody.
Yeah, it's live stuff coming on.
Like you drew it. That's how we're gonna be, man.
It's
I'm
on.
gonna go through the whole process, the crowning and the love, like, oh yeah, that's the kingdom, that's the slave. You're gonna be like this. Ruling.
You don't believe it.
That's what I say. That's what I say, man. When it, Lord willing, the Lord give us the power on this side, we're gonna Michael Jordan over you fucking Edomite to get the 2/3.
Jake, yeah, Jake.
We gotta get 2/3 on this side. We're gonna have you for 1,000 years. Get you niggas too, man.
Yes, dude.
Please mess over with brothers and shit. Five brothers and shit, man. Stole from brothers and shit. Put men in the law and child support. Brothers, I'm telling you. Lord, what the Lord give us that power, man.
Then you go.
Edomite gets to you, man.
I ain't letting nothing go.
Oh no.
They already baby moms and gained and nothing go.
Yeah.
I gotta get that back.
Yeah, he said yeah. You heard that?
In Hebrew. So you know with that,
Six, huh?
don't say
Come on, man.
so with that, hey, the Lord about to make a feast for them.
Yeah.
You know, he not about everybody eat good. He promised them to make a feast, man. To the fowls of the air. So he's gonna do this place with the cost. But you know, with no furthermore ado, man, we just gonna keep fighting to the kingdom of heaven. Brothers, keep the faith, stay prayed up. So with that, we gonna give infinite honors and prayers to double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. To the next time, we'll say shalom.
Shalom.
Bible, Bible,
Bible, Bible.
Bible, Bible,
Bible, Bible.
Bible, Bible,
Bible, Bible.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Oh,